Show me the one whose safety deems such destruction. This is the way.
Oh no.
Can everybody
You
hear
just
me?
brought us up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can
You missed some
everybody
riveting conversation.
see me?
Can
No, I think we have 3 cameras not working.
smell me?
Come on, guys.
Step it up.
Yeah, Lee said he's not turning his on.
Lee doesn't have one.
Just before the start.
Lee has one.
No, I actually don't.
Yes, you do.
I've got one on my phone, but then you won't be able to hear
No.
me.
You should no. I've seen you. You turned it on before.
Maybe this has Tylenol.
He had his. That was his phone,
Not
I
a
think,
pacifier.
because he was doing it during a
Yeah.
WoW or something.
Yeah,
I
it
do
was my
vaguely
phone.
remember that. All right, I'm gonna kill the Spotify. Make sure you guys let me know if you can all hear the playlist when it starts going in Roll20. I think I adjusted the volume to an appropriate level.
Is it going? So I don't hear it.
I hear it.
Oh,
Woo!
no, I hear it.
Here, all yours.
You can just turn it down yourself too.
Yeah, I set it like the base volume though. I think at a decent-ish level. Yeah, as long as everybody can hear it. I see you all put yourselves on the map, which is wonderful. Riley, you said you're going to stream the Roll20?
I
Onyx is, because I only have 2 screens.
That's right, that's right. Also, hello, Z-Mom.
Hi, Z-Mom.
You've lost the camera.
Do you need the application or just like my screen that it's on?
Just the screen, like if you were to screen share to Discord.
Okay.
I do not remember how to... Oh, never mind. I figured it out. I'm a genius. I don't need you.
What about genius? Alright, let me pull it up. Have that along with everybody, so I think we're good to go. Alright, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I PP'd already.
Okay. Lee, you
Praise
good? Slum, you
Jesus.
good?
Myself on the map.
Well, you don't have to put yourself on this map. This map is just kind of like the broad strokes overview. You guys can actually all yank your stuff off.
For future reference, though, Slum, the way you do it is in Roll20, you go to the 3rd tab up at the top on the right-hand side, one that says Journal, and then you just click and drag your name onto the screen, and it'll make you a little icon.
Mr. DM, sir, we have a few cameras that are not functional.
Well, I know Lee doesn't have one, and I don't know if Slum's using one or not.
Slum has one. He
Hop
must
2,
use it.
Slummy.
I don't make the rules.
Is he sick? Are you sick?
You
Slum?
literally do.
Literally do.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I don't make the rules. We've been over this before.
All right, everyone, no rules. You heard it here first.
Noted.
No, there are rules. I just don't make them. Alrighty. I'm going to go and pull up my handy-dandy Word document. I actually might turn that one that's playing down a little bit, because that's actually kind of loud.
And I, of course, know how to turn it down, but could you go over it for everybody else in here?
Yeah, it's going to be Onyx. I have no fucking idea how to do it.
Okay.
That's why I turn on the music that I'm
Cogwheel,
playing.
cogwheel, audio, video, and then audio, video, chat, and then master music volume.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm glad everybody else knows now.
Yeah, of course. Naturally.
That way too.
Alright, well, let's get the ball rolling.
I'm gonna grab the baby.
Okay, we won't get the ball rolling quite just yet.
All right, well, let's sit here for another second or two. All right.
You know, I expected nothing less.
Ot, is that you?
No, it's not me.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
Is what
it's
you.
my AI generated.
Okay, I'm back.
Is that a Destiny background?
Sure is.
Stupid.
Positively.
Listen, everybody went with something they love.
I went with my
Onyx,
bedroom.
Onyx went with his living room.
My loft.
Nurk went with his loft. I went with D&D. We got... What is yours, Death?
Isn't that his
I felt
graveyard?
like-
It's WoW.
Yeah, and it fit the
WoW.
the
That's his
theme of
Deathonic
my
graveyard.
character.
Fair enough.
It's his
You went with
graveyard.
Cthulhu.
Okay, let me see. This should just be the Discord. Perfect. It didn't, however. All right. Now we're good. Let's do my
Vibing.
little
Onyx.
intro here. This intro will be replaced by Riley's recaps going forward. There's unfortunately nothing to recap because we haven't done shit yet. Alrighty. Welcome, everyone, to the world of Tecania. Our little story begins on the continent of El Tur. Discovered approximately 130 years ago, it took almost 35 years for the continent to become settled, with people coming from all over to discover this new land. Some came to seek the profit of untapped resources, others for a fresh start with the promise of adventure. Academics looking to make new discoveries, or perhaps materials never seen before, and others that fled to this new realm to escape the law and to thrive in the chaos and disorder of a developing world. Over the course of the next 10 years, kingdoms began to rise, cities expanded, and a sense of law and order was put in place. But along with that came a division between many of the citizens. 45 years after the discovery of Tecania in the year 3 BC, a young elf by the name of Nim Fayhorn rose to political power in the city of Kairon. Nim used his power and influence to create a sense of superiority amongst elves, dwarves, humans, halflings, and gnomes, and created racial tensions between them and the other more exotic and monstrous races. Nim believed that only those of the most pure descent were fit for the New World, and over the next 3 years waged an all-out war, driving anyone not of a favored race from the kingdoms and into the wilds. In the end, he did not entirely succeed, and it was only after managing to push out 2 of the 6 kingdoms that his tyranny was cut short when a dragon laid waste to almost an entire kingdom, killing tens of thousands on both sides of the fight, leaving one of the largest cities on the continent in utter ruin. This event would be known as the Great Calamity and marked the beginning of a new age for El Tur. The year is now 82 AC. The same prejudice that set everything into motion 85 years ago is still very prevalent in the realm in varying degrees, depending on where you are. The 5 remaining kingdoms have grown, each under its own governance and its own laws and societies. In the city of Kairon, Nim still remains in power to this day, having been named the lord of the entirety of the kingdom. He continues to spread his agenda and rhetoric everywhere he can. Our session starts in the small port town of Derora. The town looks and feels like it is on the fringe of civilized society. Many of the common townsfolk you see wandering the streets have at least a very small layer of grime and dirtiness about them, in varying races, varying sizes, and varying individuals. It's very much a melting pot of the realm. And most of them are at the very least carrying a dagger on their belts. Behavior which indicates that while they may not be expecting it, they certainly are prepared for small amounts of trouble should they arise. Those of you that were already in town have noticed that you have yet to see any town guards or anything resembling any kind of military. Instead, you've noticed numerous ruggedly clad and dirty individuals dressed in adventuring gear and with the various assortment of weapons on them that roam the town, oftentimes pissed drunk and very often harassing the local townsfolk. As we begin, I will go ahead and swap us over to the correct map. This is the town of Derora. As you can see, it's a very, very small town. A couple of plots of land for farming on the outskirts of it. A couple of mixed clusters of buildings on either side of the river, with a large manor that's toward the southern side of the city. And this is where we pick up. Right up in the top quadrant, I'll go ahead and ping it for you folks, is a little market square. These individuals that live in this town and work in this town have known over the course of many years that frequently this is a stop for goods incoming into the kingdom, people migrating from other parts of the world, and they will typically set up these kind of like large farmers market type deals in that market square when they know there's some new arrivals coming in an attempt to bring some sort of economy back into their struggling town. And we're going to start off with Sever and is it Vierna or Vierna?
Those are the same. It's the same picture.
It's the same picture. Okay. So we're going to start off with the two of you. So this is just kind of the broad like city, just so you guys can have an idea of the layout. I'm going to pull up a different one that you guys are actually going to be kind of interacting on. And this one, your tokens are already out and about.
Stuff.
And you guys see yourselves. So you guys here have set up your little market cart where you peddle your various wares and skill sets. The floor is yours.
Oh, So do you want me to start with like a description, or do you just want me
Yes,
to
if you
jump
would like to
around?
introduce your two characters. I
Okay,
apologize.
thank you. Okay,
That's
that's better. Okay, just so
Mine shouldn't actually be visible yet. I should be in the back of the cart.
Okay, well, you can put
It's,
yourself
like,
in the back of the
hidden
cart.
in
You should be able to move your token around, right?
Yes.
Everybody should be able to. Okay.
So basically, what we're looking at, Sever's about 6 foot. Kind of like resembles a drow, but not quite. He's got high cheekbones, really strong jawline, pointed ears, like kind of elfish, but they're actually kind of like more curved, and they're not quite as long. His eyes are like a little bit more slitted to resemble that of a snake, and are like a dark, glowing emerald in color. And his hair is like green seaweed, basically, that he has really long and wears in like a man bun. And then he's got like a couple of braids that kind of like run through the sides and back down the back. And then like as like on any like exposed skin that he has, arms, hands, his face, he has like kind of like scaly looking skin. That's kind of like a dull bronze color, but then it's like kind of also infused with like a green, like another emerald green, and then like kind of like when the light hits it, it kind of like shimmers and shines a little bit. I don't want to say think of Twilight, but that's what I think of when I so if it helps you, kind of think Twilight. So
Sparkly son of a bitch.
yeah, so that's basically his overall facial appearance and what he looks like. He's currently wearing like an old duster. It's like dark green, almost black. It's like a gothic style like tailcoat. It's like kind of open in the back, and it's kind of gold thread inlay all throughout. And like around his neck, he's got like a silver pendant of a snake around his neck. And basically that's it. Brown trousers tucked into black boots, and his fingernails are painted black. And that's basically. And actually, as we kind of get into it, he's just kind of like leaning up against a cart, just like looks disinterested as all holy hell. Like just doesn't really care about anything. He's just kind of like leaning, just kind of like. He's gonna pound on the side of the wagon. Nothing yet. Just kind of waiting.
Nothing? Why don't you show a little enthusiasm and see if anybody will come by?
Don't start already, please.
Just saying, you're supposed to be the one with the silver tongue. Get out there. Do something with it. If I have to look like this, you have got to get someone to see it.
Do something with what? Do something with what? Do you not?
There's
There's nobody. There's like 3 people. There's like 3 people out here.
Call for people. Call for people. Come here. Come to the back of the cart. Come here.
I don't need.
Do you have
Come to the
elixir
back
for
of the
that?
cart.
So he's gonna like move to the back of the cart reluctantly.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy on him so that he can yell loudly. There you go. Hop 2.
You know what? I'm starting to think this isn't a good idea.
We're already here. I
know what?
already have the boils.
That's a good
Do
point.
it.
Okay.
The what?
That's right. Good point.
The boils.
So he's gonna jump up onto the back of his cart, and I am going to cast. One second. Prestidigitation along with his thaumaturgy, and basically just gonna kind of do like a magical sparks. Kind of like if that works for everybody, which I'm pretty sure it does. We're gonna go with it. And he's just gonna kind of boom, and he's gonna be like looking around to whoever's out there. Hi, it is good to be back in Derora.
You got this.
What's her name? What's the name?
Don't even worry about it. Just
Lady over by the barrels is kind of just like.
Yes, you, madam. Yes, come in closer. Yes, we are, not we.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
I'm back. It's been a while.
Put it together.
I'm sorry. All right. Patrons of Derora. I think that's what the name is.
Yep, that's it. Keep
Called.
going. Keep going. Keep it moving.
We
Yes.
are here. I'm here to bring you guys my magical tonics, elixirs, potions, and everything else that you need for a long and healthy lifestyle. So just come gather round, and allow me to introduce to you the healing powers that I possess after all of my years and all of my worldly travels. You better hurry up because this stuff is selling out fast, and honestly, I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. So,
You get a couple interested people that are kind of like moving a little bit towards the area. The lady that you were pointing at, who couldn't see anybody behind her, unfortunately, has started to move over a little bit reluctantly.
do not be afraid, madam. Yes.
And everybody in this courtyard that's in this immediate vicinity, the courtyard, can hear this. So, for the other two of you that are out there, feel free to jump in whenever you might feel need to.
So I'm sitting right here. I'm gonna be
Just
looking through.
To be clear, are we still on a boat?
Yes, you
or
guys are still on
we
the boat.
here?
I just have your tokens there, getting ready.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, so we can't hear any of this. Like,
No,
we're
you guys
actually
are
on
the boat is like actively docking as this is happening. So you guys are still on the boat for at least the next few minutes or so.
So I'm right here, and I'm kind of like looking through, like, you know, different markets in this area, different vendors and stuff like that. But I'm kind of keeping my eye on what's happening here.
So you're kind of like half facing them a little bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of like doing, you know, kind of like just like looking through stuff, but also keeping an eye on what's happening.
Are you like hooded and like concealing yourself, or are you kind of like out in
Yeah.
the open? Okay, gotcha. So I won't have you describe yourself quite just yet.
So I'm just gonna shake it off and be like, "Hey, how was that?"
That was really good. That was really good. You remembered all the lines. You hit the points right when you needed to. It's so good.
All right.
So clean.
Yeah.
This large, kind of burly gentleman starts to kind of walk up to you. What do you mean, tonics, health
Go
cures?
get him, Tiger. You got this.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Sir, yes, yes. Oh, God. Not yet. We need more.
Is there?
You, sir, yes,
Oh,
you with the face, yes, and the hideous, whatever that is growing on the side here. It's good that it's
It's a
good that
burn.
you. Oh, well, have I got just a thing for you, man? We are prepared to offer you the chance of a lifetime to get rid of that thing forever, and not only that, to, if I do say so myself, attract a fine young maiden. Doesn't that sound nice?
You mean my wife?
Oh, your wife doesn't have to know.
He just points to the woman that's to your right. She's right there,
Yes.
and she's just looks like gassed.
Yes. Oh, well, sir, I can assure you that, madam. Oof, this is a little.
And she just kind of like huffs and storms off back over to the barrels, back to what she was doing previously.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out and grab the guy by the shoulder and be like, "Okay, listen, this is your chance, all right?
Kinda like
Now
pulls him.
I'm gonna sell you the best shit that I have to offer, okay? And you'll be able to dump that wench right there and get yourself a woman that deserves you.
I'm sorry. Have you
whatever
seen
you-
this town? There's not many women.
Don't worry
Around.
about this town. They're gonna come flocking from all over once I give you what I got, and once you transform into the beautiful, magnificent, burly. Look at me, I'm a chica. You are going to be the talk of Tehran.
Where?
Tacania.
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 Tacania. Oh, sorry. Tehran with Tehran.
I don't
That was
get
another.
out
I just
very
came from there.
much. I don't really leave. I don't even know
And
that
you don't have to.
I don't.
You don't have to, sir. I promise you this. I promise you this. For a mere...
How do I know they work?
I'm certainly glad you asked.
Oh my god.
Oh, you hear? Yes, you hear that? Doesn't that sound awful?
It does.
Yes. Well, sir, might I say, brace yourself for what you're about to witness, because as bad as it sounds, it looks even worse. And just even talking about it makes me want to vomit. But the good thing is, we can help her, and just as I can help her, I think it's a her anyway. Just as we can help her, I can help you too. Okay, so let's get some more people around. Let's get this ball rolling here.
You get a couple extra people that are kind of walking around. One of the shopkeepers from one of the booths that was not being visited at the time is kind of walked over and kind of like, what's going on over here?
Do I have any other
I'm gonna walk over to this building and just kind of lean up against this wall, kind of like getting a closer view on what's happening.
The mention of burns for the gentleman's neck, my guy would kind of turn his head and pay closer attention, but not move close up to his wagon, but in earshot, definitely, and paying attention.
Yeah, just kind of aloof.
Yeah.
And as you guys are kind of having this conversation, all of you in the courtyard, you can see that the boat has now, the ship that was coming into the port is now fully docked, and they're starting their disembarking procedures where they can get the ship tied off, they're getting the planks pulled out so people can disembark. So you see that happening as you're kind of going through this whole debacle.
Okay.
His eyes are gonna kind of like light up and be like, "Can't miss it." Just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. If we could please move in closer, we are going to show you the modern marvel miracles of my tinctures, potions, and otherworldly delights. If everyone can just hold on just 1 second, we have some more potential customers that look like they're just about to get off that ship right over there, and we need to wait. We have to wait. We cannot continue on with this little demonstration of all of my miracle.
We can't.
We're waiting. Shut up.
Are you sure she's okay in there?
She's
she
fine.
doesn't sound like she can wait very long.
She can wait. She's waited this long. Okay. Listen, I'm
you just
the
keep
doctor.
a sick woman in the back of your van thing?
No.
You don't
Yeah, no.
keep your stuff back there, do you?
Some. Don't worry about that, sir. Let's get some more people around. We're kind of, running low on time here.
So you probably got the woman, the wife, is begrudgingly turned around and is kind of like sitting up against the barrels, cross-armed, but just kind of looking at you guys. It's all within earshot, though.
So, I can't wait. I can't wait for the people on the boat.
I think I should come out now. Big ew, and that will attract the people.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll stall for the.
Okay. All right. All right. Sir, this is the moment that you have been waiting for, and not just you yourself with the horrible disfigured face and burns and disgusting pus.
Pus. It's not. He kind of shakes his. Hey, he kind of pulls you in.
Yeah.
Let's say they do work. Like, what kind of stuff can it fix? Because, like, I don't really mind the face thing. She just kind of digs scars, but he kind of like glances over at his wife and just does one of like these where he's like scratching his nose but hiding the top. She's got horrible underarm fat. Is there like anything we can do about that?
Yeah, underarm fat. That's, you know what? I've been all over this country. I've been all over. Okay, sea to signing sea, I have seen so many cases of underarm fat.
Really?
It is a pandemic, and it is coming your way. I can see by that flabby sack of meat over there that.
I mean, she's
listen,
she's nice.
I know. They all are. They're beautiful souls. and they can't help it. And there's nothing that we can do until they hit rock bottom, and that is just hanging down here like a you know, like you could just
Like a nutsack.
yeah.
I swear I thought I saw her fly once.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why they can't run. They'll take off. Like, so. Anyways, listen, sir. What's
And
your
so
name?
the wife sees you do this, by the way, and she just goes, Jerome. And the man that's in front of you just turns, honey.
Madam, I can assure you, we're talking about the woman behind you. That was close. I think she bought it. Okay.
You look at her face. She has not bought it.
Yeah. Jerome, listen to me. Do not worry about a single thing, okay? Once we fix you, we don't need to worry about fixing that. Okay? We'll get you somebody better. Okay? Don't worry. I got you. Don't worry.
I still need to know it works.
And it works it does. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I found this creature wandering down the road not too long ago. I took her as a curiosity because when I saw it, I couldn't believe it myself. I was astonished by what I was witnessing, and quite frankly, horrified, disgusted, and just felt that I needed to do something. She needed my help. So here I am to provide this woman, again, I think it's a woman, this wonderful service of mine, free of charge, might I add, just to prove to everybody that what I say is true and what I can provide will work beyond any shadow of a doubt. Guaranteed. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please avert your eyes if you have small children. They may not be able to fully recover if they actually see this.
As you finish that sentence, the passengers of the boat have now disembarked and made it onto the plank up here. So for the three of you disembarking from the boat, I just put you in a random order. Do you have a specific walking order you would like to be in? Like who's in front, middle, behind?
I'll probably be the one in front.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah, I was
probably
gonna
be
say
last.
that's probably the right order.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I figured probably, but I was not 100% sure. I need to drag. I didn't make a picture for him because it's one thing I forgot. But there is, the captain is walking ahead of you guys. The captain that you kind of met on the boat. But yeah, so he is walking in front of you guys. So you guys have gotten off the boat, you've adjusted your things, and now you're getting ready to move. If the three of you would like to describe and introduce your characters. Starting with, we'll just go front back.
Hold on.
Just let Bentley describe him. I'm sure he'll do great.
Yeah,
Alright, you ready?
in
Go.
German.
Sure.
Doesn't sound that angry.
Nope, you're not getting anything up there. Lee, go ahead.
Gotcha.
Stop it. Nope, go somewhere else.
We'll go middle,
Come
front,
here,
back.
Come here,
Alright,
Bubba.
okay, no, okay, I'm ready. Alright, so... Oh, Lord. Alright, my character is Alon. He is going to be an Eldrin. He stands about 6'8". Currently, what you're going to see is... Lee, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's you never answered me. It's like orangish. Is that the way we're going with autumn?
Yeah, it's like a reddish orange. Is
Think of like, you know, autumn leaf colors, what you would see in the fall in the mountains. Gonna have that light brownish orange hair. Also the eyes also show the same. You're gonna see his attire. It's gonna be, you know, metal armor. It's gonna be black. Also, you know, if you think of Twilight, there's a little bit of a shimmer about the person with their Feywild, otherworldly grace and beauty. The way it wrote it, it's great. So I already went over the hair, black armor, stands really tall. Gonna have kind of chiseled chin, very sharp. You would see just a large shield on the person. That's it. You're not going to see any type of sword or anything. Make sure I'm getting everything out. Pretty much what you're gonna see is other than those particular characteristics, he stands very, very firm, very out there. So it could be intimidating to some, but
Like a confident kind of pose.
Yeah, but he doesn't. It shouldn't show like some kind of fear or anything like that. It's more of like the confident, and that'll be it.
Okay, Lee.
Alright, so you're gonna see behind the giant hulking elf-looking dude is a much shorter female elf that looks remarkably similar to the big one. Maybe a little over 5 feet tall. Bright green eyes, bright red hair, just kind of flowing in the wind, going all the way down to her waist and held back in a few simple braids. She's very, her form is very small, but she's also wearing a big set of armor. You would think it'd be much too heavy for a person. The armor is just kind of this dull gray, but laid into the armor is a whole bunch of sigils and marks and almost like paintings. Doesn't really add anything to the armor that you can see. It doesn't make it look better or make it look real expensive. They're just kind of, you'd think they'd be haphazardly scratched into the armor almost. Big cloak, it's over top of her shoulders with a big hood, kind of flapped its back. It's not pulled up right now. It's got a little backpack. There's a bunch of pouches around her belt. You can kind of see in the cloak there's heavy pockets, since she has a lot of odds and ends. What else?
To add to mine, as brought up, I did forget to add that, is on my armor you would see a lot of Feywild / Eladrin type symbols, but on my shield you would, if you are familiar with it, like Order of the Shield would kind of be right there at the foremost. Sorry, Lee, go ahead.
And along that same vein, around the neck of the woman, there'd be a silver chain with a pendant hanging in it. And if you knew anything about the various guild halls across the world, it would have the artificer symbol in it. That's about it for my character, though.
All right, and Zephia?
So Zephia is mostly human looking. She is very fair skin, pale, long white hair, of course. She has light blue eyes at the moment.
Hey, back, Onyx.
She's cloaked. She has a hooded cloak that she's wearing. It's very worn and tattered and dirty from her journeys before getting on the ship. She doesn't have anything that's like ornate or any jewelry or anything like that. She's very plain clothed. She doesn't have any armor. She has girded herself with a short sword that you can kind of hear clanking underneath her cloak, along with a dagger, and she's carrying a longbow on her back. A small quiver. It looks kind of makeshift. Again, nothing special. Everything just looks kind of worn out, well used. Wouldn't look like she comes from anywhere with prominence whatsoever. Yeah, she's very quiet, just looking around everywhere as she comes off the ship, and kind of following behind the other two. stands about 5'10".
Okay. And to describe the individual at the very front, which I guess I probably should have let off with, is going to be what the shipgoers know as the captain of the ship, whose name is more temporarily escaping me, Harold. Captain Harold Onan. So what you see before you is a 6'2" human male. Kind of got a big burly beard, no hair whatsoever, but also very, very tan. You can tell he spends a lot of time in the sun. He is, I wouldn't say portly, but he's a little bit bigger in the belly, while still maintaining like a kind of a toned, muscular-looking figure in like the arms and chest area. He is wearing what you know to be scale mail. However, it doesn't look like it quite fits. It kind of looks like a fat guy wearing a crop top. But he is wearing that armor, and he is walking in front of the three that just described themselves with kind of like a big sack over his shoulder. And he starts kind of walking down towards this little outpost area right here. And so, and Onyx, is your thaumaturgy still going, Sever? As you're talking? I didn't realize if it's been going the whole time. Everybody heard you talk about the underarm fat, so I wasn't sure if you stopped that at any point, the two of you. You're muted, Onyx.
Thank you. Control out. No, I was just gonna have it, just let it roll.
Okay.
Like, it's like leaning in, just be like, oh yeah, and just like.
Yeah, so the entire
Just having
underarm
no
fat
clue
conversation, everybody heard, and the three of you exiting the boat are now coming into that conversation as they're talking about the underarm fat cure. And you can kind of see that commotion going over there by that that cart that's set up.
Everyone needs an underarm fat cure.
So Captain kind of starts slowly walking towards this this outpost over here. I'm assuming you guys probably follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Alon and be like, what the fuck is that guy talking about?
Just to confirm, so we walk in on the underarm fat?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
the
come
part
in
of-
as they're talking about curing his wife's disgusting underarm fat. And you can't hear
As-
anybody else other than Sever. who
As
is
Alo
just-
says this, I'm going to kind of like pick up her arm. Kind of like,
There's not a bit of fat there at all.
so I'm going to like, so the way I've seen is think of me and her have lived a very. What? It wasn't that bad. We lived a very sheltered per se, so my idea and what I've known of the world is really her and maybe just a close few. So the underarm fat thing maybe not be as common to me as the others, so that's why I'm trying to identify this underarm fat. And then at this point I'll be like, I don't know, the skin's moving. Does that count?
Your skin moves too.
Maybe they can
Like-
fix that.
I don't think you want
their
them
motto.
to fix that. This does
At this
not
point, I
sound-
like. So while she's talking, I like this huge elbow, just like, and then I point at the captain.
Point taken. I still don't think it's gonna be something good. It sounds dangerous. I've been around a lot of potion makers in my training. Not one of them talked about a potion about underarm fat.
The secret recipe.
They're not well versed in underarm fat. Like
Clearly.
I think your area of study might need some adjustment.
This is Dr. Sever you're speaking to.
Be a reputable Dr.
Yeah.
Sever.
The D&D equivalent of a plastic surgeon.
Never
So,
went to medical school.
Captain Harold is getting close to the the outpost, and he kind of gets up to the gate. And you can see, he kind of like changed his posture a little bit. He's walking up. He was kind of like super confidently just walking with the slung over his shoulder, and now he's kind of gone more to a defensive kind of position as he kind of walks up towards that gate. So he's now at the gate where these two individuals are standing on either side of it.
And do we notice him kind of switch to a more defensive?
Yeah, you would notice.
Posture.
You guys spent some time with him on the ship, so you would notice that he's changed his demeanor considerably out of nowhere.
I'm gonna elbow
Yeah, I can't
Aeon
move.
inside.
I can't move my token, by the way.
Hold on, let me check the permissions on it. Might be fucked. I had to screw with some of them. Try now. Perfect.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna elbow Aelon on the side and just nod towards the captain.
At this point, I would kind of focus in on the captain. What I notice is like defensive as the underarm fat comment, or defensive as something's wrong.
Something is. Go ahead and roll a perception check. First roll of the game.
First roll.
Yay!
As my underarm fat jiggles.
Would I be advantaged
I can
since
fix it.
would I be advantaged since he's pointing it out to me, and that's what I'm focusing on, or you just want
I'll give
the
you the advantage because you
general?
guys spent 3 days interacting with him pretty closely.
Hold on, I'm looking for it. Hold on.
Yeah, because it'll be on the D&D Beyond one. It's
Oh, that's what I'm
yeah,
looking
top
at.
left somewhere.
No, it's right below your saves. So you'll see your abilities at the top. One below that, saving throws, and then right below that are senses.
Passive
Should-
wisdom perception.
It'll be the actual skill check for it. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Oh, so just
Instead of yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
You know
Man.
that it's he's changed because he's realized something is not how it should be. And you've gathered from his personality he doesn't care if he has underarm fat, as he has quite a lot of it in this area.
so I look back. I look back at you and was like, yeah, he doesn't seem right.
I'm gonna slip my, because I normally carry my shield with a strap like slung over my shoulder. I'm gonna slip it down onto my arm, and I'm gonna pull a small, like a 9-inch rod from my belt, and I'm just gonna hold it loosely in my right hand. It's a real nondescript rod. It almost just looks like a piece of steel.
I constantly carry my shield, so it's out.
Do you guys follow up pretty closely behind him, or are you guys hanging back a couple feet, 5-10 feet or so?
I would say we have, you know, 1 5-foot square in between us,
Okay.
so I'd be like right here.
Gotcha. So as you kind of walk up and you get closer to him, you see the two individuals that are at the either side of this gate. They're both dwarves. They look remarkably identical to each other, even for dwarves. They look almost identical. Minor differences in the facial hair and the normal hair is about it, but they're both sitting about 5'6", 5'7", so about medium-ish for a dwarf, I believe. I could be wrong on that, not 100% on that, but it's about normal height. Both of them kind of wearing like grimy leather armor. They look very dirty, and they have the kind of like the air about them that just really, they don't want to be here, but they kind of have to be. And as the captain kind of approaches them, the one sitting on this the top side of it, the north of it, is just kind of sitting back, leaning back in his chair. Oi, got your papers? And he's kind of pointing to all of you. Captain kind of looks about. A merchant.
Tab.
Never seen you here before, though. And the dwarf just kind of like leaning back in his chair. Oh, yeah. Hand me your papers. Let me see them. So he kind of hands over a small card over to the dwarf sitting there. He takes a minute to look over it. And the other one on the southern side of the gate's just kind of sitting there, just the quill in his hand, just kind of flinging it, not really paying much attention at all.
I look at Elo. Were you supposed to have papers?
I told you that before we left. But don't worry, I know you're dumb, so I brought your papers.
You actually wouldn't have them quite yet.
Oh, we wouldn't?
Nah,
No, so the captain will kind of like, you would have known this already. The captain would have mentioned to you on the journey that this
See,
is
I knew
basically
that.
a customs checkpoint. And so if you don't have papers, this is where you're going to get your paperwork and your identification for kind of migrating.
All right, then I will change my statement. I'll say we were supposed to get him here. I don't know how this is gonna work.
It's a better statement.
So dwarf kind of finishes going and looking at it and just kind of shows it to the guy sitting across from him. Yeah, looks good enough. Hands it back to the captain and goes, yeah, just go ahead and go on through. The captain kind of just stands there. Who are you? I've never seen you before, and I've been to this port a dozen times.
I kind of walk up behind the captain now.
Oh, didn't you hear? It's under new management. The captain kind of looks. I'm sorry, new management. Oh, yeah. It's we came in about 6 months or so ago. We run the city now. You can go ahead and go through. Don't be causing no more trouble. And so the captain kind of reluctantly looks back at the three of you guys and just kind of nods to you as he lightly adjusts his belt to make his large trident that he has slung across his back slightly more accessible. Then he walks through the checkpoint.
I follow.
Okay. Are you trying to walk through the checkpoint, or are you trying to walk up to it?
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to follow the captain and walk through it.
Okay. Both of the dwarves are actually going to lower swords across it. And, whoa! Where do you think you're going?
So I'm gonna look down at these little creatures.
Oh, yeah.
I'm following the captain.
Papers.
He's got my papers.
He's just staring at you. Papers. What, are you new here?
Yeah.
Just gonna kind of whisper to Alien, is everything okay? What's going on? What papers? Do I need papers?
Yeah. All right. I look at the captain and be like, "You got our papers? What are we supposed to do?"
Captain turns around, looks at the two dwarves. They're new. Just migrated over. And the two dwarves sitting there just look at each other. Oh, why didn't you say so? And he's the one that you're talking to on the north side is going to kind of pull out this big clipboard. All right. What's your name?
Elon.
Can you spell it?
Common spelling.
All right, so he goes E-Y-L-O-N.
It's A-I-L-O-N.
Forgive me, not a scholar.
That's obvious.
Kind of just goes, and he kind of looks over at his brother and kind of nods, or not his brother, sorry, but the dwarf sitting across from him just kind of nods at him. All right, your last name?
Angerad. Common spelling.
I'm sorry, one more time?
A N
N.
G H
Mm-hmm.
A R
Oh, that was difficult.
A D.
E. Wonderful. That wasn't so hard, was it? What's your date of birth?
Debatable.
How old are you? Gotta fill out your identification paperwork. What's your age?
Hey Lee, how old?
I think we settled on 24.
Yeah,
You
we're
guys
young.
Are you guys identical or different ages?
Yeah,
Well,
we're twins.
Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot it was twin.
I'm older by 10 minutes.
Gotcha. 24 and 10 minutes.
No, I'm actually older.
Okay, 24 minus 10 minutes. All right.
We just argue. We don't
Where
know.
were you born? As there sure was an air.
I kind of make eye contact with Elo, and I just say Baldur's Gate.
All right. Baldur's. Yeah, big shots, huh?
I just gotta kind of tilt my head, as in, giving you the sign. That's probably the best answer.
That's
All right. Are you migrating permanently or just here for business?
here for adventure.
All right. Permanently. I had a nickel for every time someone was here for adventure. All right. Appearance. Let's see here. Hair. Red. All right. Eyes.
Red.
Red. All right.
Well, orange, orangey, brownish.
Your race, you an elf. All right, and how tall is you?
2 of you.
Okay,
Two dwarfs.
Okay, you're 8 foot 9 inches.
He's 4'4.5".
Yeah,
No, I mean that's dwarfs are they're like 4.5 to 5 feet tall.
kind of like holds his hand up.
I just meant the like end half part. I don't know
Oh, Lord.
anyone who actually keeps up with that.
Who's on fire?
6 foot, about 8 inches.
Bentley's
Dang.
playing with his fire
8
truck.
inches. All right. And what's your profession?
Protection.
All right.
You're a knight of an order.
Protection.
I'm a knight.
Don't know what that's gonna mean, but we'll just put that there. All right, that's gonna be 5 gold for the papers.
What?
She's got it.
What?
That's 5 gold for the papers.
She's got me. I'll stand right here until you finish with her. That way she can play both.
All right, just grab he kind of points off to the side. Just stand over there.
I kind of lean against the pole.
All right. Your name?
Actual. I know I said that under my breath. It's Eilon with common spelling.
Oh, sorry. One more time.
EILO.
Mm-hmm.
WN.
Okay. Oh, fancy.
Y.
And your last name?
It's the same as his.
Okay. All right, your age?
It's the same
Same
as
as
his.
his.
All right.
We're twins, can't you tell?
The resemblance is uncanny. All right. Where were you born? Let me guess. Same.
You just starting to get it.
Alders. Gate. Bunch of fancy folk coming in today, huh? Eyes. What the fuck color are your
Green.
eyes? All right. Green. Perfect. And your hair? What is that, like a mauve?
It's red. I don't think you could spell more.
I can't.
Cheers.
All right, your race? You're an elf.
Is Onyx going sober?
Onyx forgot
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah, he forgot to buy alcohol.
You
And
got
then he
smart
blamed-
water, though.
Then he tried
What?
to come up with the excuse that he did this on purpose.
All right, and your height?
5'1".
Little.
All right, 5'1". In your profession?
Adventurer.
All right,
I
adventurer.
am not an adventurer.
Oh, not an adventurer. Daring today, aren't we?
I am a guild representative.
Of which guild?
Artificers.
Oh, do you have your official guild card?
I do actually.
All right, can you show me quick so I can stamp this here?
Wait, is there a reason to have that?
Well, so I
I
can
mean,
just
I'm-
mark that you're a guild member.
So, I mean, I have my symbol here, but I can get the card.
Simple's good enough. Artificer. Guild.
At this point, I'm holding my shield. I'm like,
What? I'm sorry, I'm supposed to know what that is, Mr. Protector? Jesus. All right, Artificer Guild. That's going to be 6 gold. The Artificer Guild stamp costs extra.
What's it cost?
you know what, Protector? That sounds so bad now, huh?
She's got it.
Oh, just marks up 11 gold on the top of his sheet. All right. Okay, go stand over there next to your brother. Come on. He waves to Zephyr. All right, your name.
Zephyr.
Common spelling.
ZephiA.
All right, and your last name. Let me guess. Angaraga.
Amarian.
Oh, different. Okay. How you spell it?
Amarion.
All right, all right. And your age?
20.
All right. Your birthplace? Is it Boulders?
No.
I kind of look to you and I nod.
Yes.
All right, Balders. Got a trio of adventurers today. Sorry we didn't roll out the red carpet. All right. Eye color.
Blue.
Blue. All right, and your hair. It's, white. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Your race. Oh, what do you know? An elf. How
No.
tall are
Just
you?
we're just subtly nodding in the back, just like yes.
No,
Yes.
human.
Sorry, what was that, honey?
Human.
You got the face though. It looks like. Sure. Yeah. You just scribbles it out. Ooh, man. All right. Let's see. Now, how tall are you?
Hey, says she was. Sorry.
And how tall is you?
5 something. I've never measured.
All right. It's gonna put 5 something. Excellent. And your profession?
Adventurer.
Adventurer.
Oh, adventurer. Damn today, aren't we? All right, that'll be 5 gold for 16 gold total.
She just like reaches into a little pouch and starts counting out gold coins. She's just counting them one by one and like looking.
I feel bad.
How
I walk
much?
up and I pay mine.
Yeah,
I give
6.
you my 5.
Okay, there's 5. Just need 11 more.
I need to take that off of the list, right?
Yeah, just go ahead and deduct 5
Yeah.
gold from your list.
Where is it?
Inventory?
I think that's in D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
It should be in the
I
inventory
got it.
tab. Yeah, top right.
Since Aelon actually paid his portion, I'll go ahead and pay my 6.
All
I just
right,
didn't. I
excellent.
just didn't want to have to pay for his.
Fair enough. All right, hey, they pay for themselves. 5 gold do you miss?
Oh, and then she's just gonna put them back in the pouch one by one,
Don't got all day. I'm
then-
not getting any younger.
and then give him 5.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
I'm just gonna hand each 3 of you an identification card. So you don't have to do it right this second. We can do it later, but you'll add in a custom item for identification card in your name. I'm gonna.
Did you at least draw like what you saw the people as?
You
we
gotta
got, like,
draw the scriggle.
cartoon characters. You know?
No,
as the-
it's not a picture ID. It's just a. I can show you an example of it. I'll make one for everybody too. I just didn't have the time for it. I'm gonna show. Can I only show this to Riley?
You should be able to put something in there where everybody can see.
I keep it to show to players. It just says I'm sharing it with Vierna. That's it.
we
Okay,
get.
well,
It's just a worded ID.
We're
We
okay.
got it.
Yeah, it's just an ID card. I'll make it up. I'll make them up the actual hard copies of them, but you'll put that in your inventory as just a custom item. But and then he'll just look up and kind of wave you on through.
All right,
And then I'll
walk it
just-
on through.
I'm gonna re-sling my shield and tuck my rod back into my belt.
Hey,
All right, and as that happens, we'll swing back to the Miracle Fixer Elixir stand.
That's original RP.
Hey, listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's true. Have to wait.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's go to Slum and like since she's gone. Or
Yeah, we haven't
Slum
heard
or-
what he looks like.
Yeah, is there anything you've been wanting to do, Slum, at all, or are you still just kind of like silently observing? You can go ahead and describe your character regardless if you want to, but...
What'd you say? My life.
you want me to describe my character?
Yeah, go ahead and describe your character.
Okay, so he's standing in the middle of a courtyard, about, I don't know, 6'5", 6'7", big guy. Very dirty, tattered. Looked like he's been traveling for some time. Has a tattoo overlaying his shoulder, but it's not finished, and you can tell it's not finished. It's kind of like trailed off, really crappy looking, and smothered in dirt, and looked like he's been traveling for quite some time. Is focused on the speech that is given by Sever. But yeah, he has a gray complexion, callous hands. Look like he's seen a lot of things. Younger in age, I would say he's, I don't know, mid-20s, early 20s. Has a great axe slung across his back that's tied with a leather overlay. A belt with a bunch of satchels around him, with pants that are a pathetic version of pants. It's more like a seamed together skirt that is sewed in the middle. It just looks raggedy. But yeah, that's pretty much him. Vagar Zangarth.
Onyx, I know you did not turn your nose up to a Bloody Mary.
I did.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Nah, they're nasty. You don't make
You're
them like
nasty.
they're fucking nasty.
How dare
Yeah, but
you.
I'm making them. Well, Riley's making them.
Yeah, Riley does everything around here. Make all the drinks.
Oh no, now I've got her going with the accent. The Jay-Z. I don't know why I made the dwarves with the Jersey accents. That's just how it happens. So now we're stuck with it.
It's good.
How tall is your character?
I thought it was like Irish.
How tall is your character?
Oh, mine? 6'5", 6'7".
God, I knew
Wait a
it was
minute.
gonna happen.
I thought me and you were the same.
I mean, yeah, we were going for it. We decided not over.
So now I am the tallest. No, I'm 6'8".
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, what, an inch?
Just
Little
someone just
man.
stand on those
You
two
little
toes.
man.
Hey, an inch can matter.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm giant below the waist.
Okay, anyways. Yeah, we can pick it back up with the con men lady.
The con. At least you know you're full of
Hey,
shit.
I mean, the totally legit salesman.
thank you.
Thank you.
Put some goddamn respect.
If you
on
don't
our
say I got an elixir for that, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Me too, actually.
This one is
All right.
phenomenal, by the way.
I made that one with Tito's.
Told you.
Tito's is good.
Okay. Noted. Well, we're almost out of Tito's. So.
Where did we even leave off?
You
Was
were
this
Uh,
the
talking
last
with
conversation?
Jerome, the gentleman in front of you. You had just
Right.
finished
You-
your flabby arm conversation.
Yes.
You were
Yes.
about to introduce.
Oh,
I
we're
think-
unveiling.
Yeah.
The
You were unveiling.
sickly individual.
Yes. Oh, I almost forgot. All this talk about underarm fat, really. I mean, once I get off on once,
I
Whoa.
elbow Elo at this
not
point.
quite
Like,
get off, but
hey, you're
once we
you're
get on
moving under your
underarm
arms.
fat, then we, it just goes downhill from there. But now, Jerome, allow me. I'm going to solve all of your problems for you, even your hideous, disgusting wife. Good news.
Still booming voice.
Oh,
Thaumaturgy.
She is just glaring at you. Keep in mind, she has a knife on her belt.
Yikes. You hate to see it.
madam, I can fix you too with that gorilla face. Don't worry. We can definitely do things. All right. Well, without further ado, the moment everybody has not been waiting for. I know I certainly haven't because I don't want to see her face again. But unfortunately, I have to do something. It would be I couldn't live with myself if I just let her go on looking like this. So, again, small children, look away. If you're an elderly person, you might have a heart attack and die. Vierna, please, step forward out of the cart, take the veil off of your disgusting, hideous face, and show it to the people. And I, in front of everybody, will cure it for you with my magical elixir tonics.
Right. So
At this point,
Vienna,
I'm fully looking over to the car to see what he's about to
mic
do.
Your
is
mic
your
is
jacked
mic's
fucked
up.
up.
doing the thing. So Vienna steps out of the back of the cart there, and before you is a female drow elf. She's pretty normal sized for a drow, pretty short for an elf that you may have encountered before. She's 5'2". She has dark gray, almost black skin, and her eyes are like this glowing, icy, silvery blue that simultaneously looks kind of inviting and really sharp and piercing. Um, she has kind of a blank and stern look on her face, as if she doesn't really hold feelings negative or positive towards anyone around her, with the exception of Sever, who she does give a little bit of a glare at. Her face is framed with strands of silver and white hair that kind of fall in her face, but the rest and majority of her hair is pulled into a knotted bun at the base of her neck. She's dressed in a black cloak that seems to be tattered around the edges, telling to anyone who notices that it's pretty old, but it looks pretty well maintained, like she's cared for it, even though it is definitely old. Um, it very clearly used to have some symbols embroidered on it, but the stitching looks as though it has been plucked out and leaving in its trace just a series of small, almost unnoticeable small holes across the fabric, some of them having stretched because the fabric's so old. When you look at her, you notice some scarring on her face. Some of it looks like it was symbolic. It's mirrored from one side to the other, whereas other scars that you can see on her hands and on her face and her neck are really rough and jagged, that do not look symbolic at all. They look like they could have come from a really dark and tumultuous history and just not great things. When she steps out, you can see immediately that right now she is covered in all of the skin that you can see is speckled with these horrific oozing boils that just cover her face, her neck, her hands, which is really all you can see because the cloak covers her pretty much all the way down. And she walks kind of stiff, and you can tell that underneath her cloak is some type of armor, but you really can't see it because the cloak covers it up.
As soon as she comes out, I'm like, oh my gods. And I like
Can
look.
I do like some kind of check on that to see if those, like, if I can figure out what that affliction is?
Are you standing like over here by the captain still?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give me just a medicine check.
Nope.
Hollering at your bullshit.
How much effort did you guys put into doing that stuff? Like, was it a lot of time, or is it like kind of semi-hastily?
I mean, it's not.
I wouldn't say it was hasty, but it was not like we didn't make this perfect. It would be able to be detected by someone who knew what they were looking at.
So yeah, you can tell, Ilo, that those are not real boils.
I'm gonna tap Aeon on the shoulder and kind of pull him down, like a whisper, like.
Cthulhu just takes over his screen. He's not even visible anymore.
It's like this scam. This ain't.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's horrid.
Can't you
Look
tell?
at it.
No, it's not real.
What do you mean it's not real?
I
Look at her.
swear- I
That's
swear it's not
horrendous.
real. No, she's just ugly.
She got fungus.
Like, you would know with like your limited medical knowledge that like it's people that have like boils like that, like they aren't also coughing. They just have boils on their face, so you can tell like, oh, there's something wrong here. Like, you don't know 100% for sure that they're fake, but you know that people with boils aren't just coughing.
But at my point, I'd be like, who would fake that? Look at that.
It's a. I said it. Damn, it's gotta be a.
You kind of broke up. Did you say scam?
I said yeah, it's gotta be a scam.
How loud are you saying that? Can
Are
I hear
they-
that?
I mean,
Are they-
I'm whispering.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Are they trying to cheat these people?
That is what a scam is.
Oh, no. We cannot allow this to happen.
Stop.
What?
It's not our problem. We just don't fall from the.
I
don't
can't
care
let
about
them
it.
just.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
I'm just watching them back and
You
forth.
can.
I
Like
can't.
this is like a regular site. We're constantly bickering with each other.
Death.
That's
Are you-
bullshit.
Are you
That's
in like,
fake!
very like closely paying attention to what they're doing, or are you kind of just like passively watching?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, very close.
Slum, what about you?
So like, I'm still like around this corner right here,
To
but still just like glued on that.
Alon and Elio to their conversation.
No, to like the ruckus at the. Why did I say ruckus? That's a weird.
Yeah, I'm still.
I'm about to
focused
cause a
on
ruckus.
Trevor and like interested in the burn ointment that he said that he mentioned.
From what anybody could tell from me and Aelin's conversation, it's very quietly talking, like we're not projecting at all.
I'm about to.
But Ilo's arms are starting to fling around and she's trying to stop him from going
Underarm
off.
fat coming out.
So I'm gonna assume she's able to stop me. Like I may be able to get. That's bullshit. And like she like hits me in the gut or
Clamp.
something and stops me.
Sever, you look like you had something you wanted to say.
Yeah, sir. And he's gonna call out to, how do you pronounce it? Elon?
Elon?
Elon.
Oh, you're about to ask? Oh shit.
Yeah, so you would have
here we
gotten the
go.
first part of the sentence out. It's
Yeah.
nobody
Yes.
other than him
Yeah.
is really talking, so it's everyone's kind of just like looking on in awe, so not a whole lot of like murmuring. I will say though, when Virna walked out, this gentleman let out a "oh good heavens" and then fell over. So this guy is just lying on the ground, just passed out currently.
As Sever addresses it, I'm gonna look at the ground and pinch the bridge of my nose. Just here we go again.
Yes, you, sir. Big, tall giant in the back.
Why are you
got
cheating these people?
Cheating? Oh, in what way, might I ask? Do you think I'm cheating these people? I would be very much curious to know.
I look at you. How are they cheating?
They faked it. Not
You're
real.
scamming. Scam.
Surprised you
Scam?
understand.
Don't be ridiculous, sir. Might I point out,
The boils aren't real.
if they weren't,
Fake news.
that is entirely not true. This isn't 100% a
My
hideous,
sister said so.
disgusting, disfigured woman
God.
who needs my help. And might I ask you, would it be fake? Is it fake if it is healed by this? And he pulls out a. It's not
Light
a
bulb?
Light bulb?
Why do you have a light bulb?
What
You
the
could have gone
hell?
with like a glass of water.
Have a light bulb
Maybe
for
like
your
a
guys?
juice box.
Here.
Hey, we got
Hold on.
it's a vial or
It's
something,
a
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
we got piles.
yeah.
Here.
Yeah, you would hold a vial the other
It's
way.
held by
maybe?
this. Here you go. Here. Hold on. Where are any of them?
Like,
really?
alright.
Hold on.
It
Here
looks
you go,
weird
here's
if
one.
you hold it like that.
Oh.
So,
Yeah,
perfect.
it's your background stuff.
So perfect. So he's just gonna hold out this vial and he's gonna.
Here. There you go.
It's-
Now you can see it.
Since
Oh,
Aeon's
the
already
vial and
pulled
it's
me
green.
in, I'm just gonna
Yes.
I'm just gonna pipe up and be like, well, obviously it's a scam. Why wouldn't your, and I'm gonna hold up air quotes, miracle elixir clear up the, more air quotes, scam? Like, that's the whole point of the scam.
You must not be from around here, madam. As you
Nope.
can see,
I'm from a much larger city where scams go on every day.
I can assure you beyond 100% shadow of a doubt that this is not a scam. I have been all around the world. multiple
Actually,
times
I know
over
how
and
you can
over
prove
again
you're not a scam.
by Virna taking this elixir that I have
Nope.
craftfully
Nope.
prepared for her.
Cure the
to clear
captain's
up-
underarm fat. Go ahead, Captain. Go up there and take this elixir and be cured.
He's just staring at you.
Every
I can't stand the pain
Okay,
any
yeah.
longer. Please.
yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
I have a question. I have a question real fast.
Yes.
When you cast the thing that we cast to make the boils, is it interactable? Like, are the boils interactable? Like, if someone touched me, could they touch the boil?
I believe for minor illusion spells, it goes through,
I
don't
don't
it?
think so. Yeah, it's just an illusion.
Yeah,
so
it's an appearance.
there's no like physicality to it.
Yeah, so if you touch it.
Go ahead.
So I recommend don't.
I happen to know some healing magic. Would you mind if I came up and maybe tried a portion of it myself, and then you try?
Absolutely,
elixir.
absolutely. On tomorrow, perhaps. We're running out of time.
Well, why tomorrow? If
It
you're
is
gonna
getting
eat your-
late.
It's getting late. Yeah, she's not doing so hot right now.
Well, what,
She
you
needs
want to
to-
cure it quicker then?
But exactly, that's why she has my elixir.
And since I did forget to mention this, it's currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Again, very late. Okay.
I'm on a very strict napping schedule.
Well, then, yeah.
A schedule that must be kept.
Well,
And
then
he's
let's-
gonna-
At
I
this
should make
point, I'm
haste.
sitting back with my arms crossed, going like, "Yeah, I got
I
it."
can't stand the pain any longer. And she'd
Oh,
pop
then
the top of
Then,
the.
madam, shut the hell up and drink it.
She'd
Thank
pop
you.
the top of the thing and just. Cherry.
And how do you feel, madam?
He still has underarm fat.
I feel a little woozy. That's a different different affliction. Thank you.
That's right.
Please be quiet. I feel a little woozy.
Yes, that's normal when at first ingestion. Yes. What else?
I think I need to sit down for a second. I feel
Oh yes,
I feel
by all means, please have a seat. Yes.
I feel like
yes.
like butterflies resting on my skin.
It's like a performance.
I look at
You
Elo
can
and I'm
feel it
like,
working. That's what
I'm
you're
like,
feeling
say
right now,
something.
madam, I
Say
can
something
tell you.
smart.
You can understand the complexities
Yes.
of how the
I feel
reacts.
it's working. I'm in less pain already.
Absolutely.
I-
The cough is
Both
gone.
of you make a
the
performance check. And then Ilo and Alon,
Elon,
inside.
God.
Hold on. Would it be performance or deception? I guess it would be performance.
She is for sure performance. I'll let you pick because you're kind of just talking. She's like acting it out. I'll let you do deception, but she will do performance. And then from Ilon and Ilo, I'm gonna fuck that up a lot. I apologize.
E and A.
Elon, Elo, fuck, stroke. I'm having a stroke.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'm
but the two of you
guessing
guys
want us
inside
to do an
checks.
insight.
Yeah.
Riley.
Two of them do
Riley, your
what check?
performance fucking sucks.
Oh my.
What'd you say, Merc? Two of them do what check?
Insight check. And any of the rest of you, if the rest of you guys are all starting to kind of play into the whole, I don't know about this, you can also do
These
insight
guys
checks
aren't
if you want. Because they've kind of planted that seed in the crowd.
Oh
I
shit!
think I would do one for sure.
Ooh, that natural 20.
Oh, shit.
I have
Hey,
nobody
first nat
buying
20 of
this
the
shit.
campaign.
Hey!
Yay, bald guy.
We're rolling insight.
Yeah, insight.
I figure out how to do this.
You just click it.
We caused doubt.
Right in the
I saved the people. I did my job.
Which is funny because you guys got very scammed.
You click it in the middle.
Did I really?
If you're looking
God,
at your
yeah.
character sheet, you see the big list
These ID cards cost 1 silver.
in the middle of
Oof.
your character sheet. Starts
Yeah.
with acrobatics. Just go down to about them. Should see.
Your mic does keep cutting out every once in a while, just so you know, Ilo.
Lee.
Ilo.
Yeah, call you guys big
Are we-
characters' names. This is gonna help me remember it.
All right, I don't know what Death's name because Death is Deathonic in here. Then everybody needs to change
No,
their
it's
damn
not.
names.
Yeah,
then.
I'll have
I'm
it
showing
everybody
it's
change it.
Deathonic.
Oh,
I'm
it
showing
is.
Haas. I'm showing Aleel and
fucking,
Deathonic.
Roll 20.
Mine is showing it as Zalraxis.
Oh, you talking about
And-
roll 20, Justice?
Yeah, I'm talking about roll 20.
Okay. Yeah, there's a thing you can do at the bottom of the chat box. Underneath where you would actually type in, it says as, and it should say your name. If you click on that, you can find a drop-down menu, and you can select any of your characters. Just
Well, no,
select
that's
your
just the
character's
picture.
name.
You have to go up into your.
No, it also
cog.
should also change the name, shouldn't it?
It changes the name.
It didn't change mine. I had to go up into the cogwheel and change my name.
Weird.
Oh well.
We'll get that part hammered out, but yeah. Any more checks, Kay? Vagar, were you making an insight check as well?
No, I'm kind of just
Okay.
not really. Just kind of sit back watching. More annoyed that. Yeah.
More
So-
annoyed than
More
what?
annoyed that the performance
hear
was
it.
interrupted. Yeah,
With
I
Vierna.
understand.
Yeah. Well, I'm just more annoyed that I'm trying to focus on this guy's burn
Yeah.
speech, and you got
Yeah.
some short elf over there interrupting with
Won't
knowledge,
shut the
and
fuck
I'm kinda,
up.
like,
Yeah,
pissed off, like annoyed.
Yeah, rough out here, dog.
Me and Slum gonna fight. Battle of the Giants.
Yeah. So while Sever is relatively convincing to the most of you, Ilo does see through the deception. He's like, kind of, he sounds like he's full of shit.
So does
Vierna.
Zalraxis, by the way, the natural 20.
Yes, yeah, Zalraxis is just like, these people are full of shit. But with Vierna,
So I'm gonna be still hooded. Oh, sorry.
no, yeah, go ahead and you can say what you're doing as you're doing that because I'll.
Oh, okay,
And what your
so,
character
yeah,
looks like? 'Cause I
yeah,
don't think
you can go describe. it
you
if
haven't
want
seen
to.
my character yet.
Yeah, he's got a
That's
sword.
Okay,
right.
describe it still.
Yeah, if you can hold
Okay,
off
so-
if you want to until you like fully reveal yourself if you want. No, I don't care either way.
Hold
Okay,
off
I'll just-
if you're not gonna
If
tell
you're
us
like
about the
trying
character,
to
then hold
conceal
off.
your identity, you can hold off on it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep the hood up, and I'm gonna be like looking from underneath the hood, and then just kind of like smirk and chuckle under my breath a little bit as he, is clearly full of shit.
So
I wouldn't say clearly.
Vierna,
I would
Clearly.
say
Oh, it's
clearly.
clearly. You rolled a 2.
with the
Your
pressure,
acting
I am
skills-
clearly full of shit.
with
I
the
was
pressure that you were
defending
under
Onyx.
while you were being challenged on your guys' scam, your concentrate was it you that cast the spell?
Mine.
Ooh, okay.
mine.
Ooh.
Him.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch up. Okay, so instead, what happens is you drink the potion, and as you're drinking the potion, you're like trying to like pat the boils on your face, and your hand is going through the illusion. And so you just start like, oh my god, it hurts so much, and your hand goes through
so
the illusion.
painful.
And those
I'm
that are
gonna do
watching,
that,
all of a sudden, the top half of her hand just seems to disappear into her own face.
I'm gonna do that Leonardo DiCaprio thing where he like snaps his fingers
Oh.
and whistles like, hey.
And so she's just like stumbling all over the place with her hand on her face. Just, oh, the boils, they hurt. As now both of her hands have disappeared beneath the illusion. Oh, what am I going to do?
I'm just gonna look at.
I
Ayla.
feel so much better. Thank you,
Have you dropped
Thank
the illusion
you.
yet, Sever?
Savior.
Or are you too busy facepalming to drop the illusion?
He's gonna walk behind the wagon and be like, ah.
A miracle! And then I'm just gonna drop it immediately.
So
I just
Vierna's
feel
just standing there going, I feel so much better. And then all of a sudden you pause, a miracle. Whoop, gone.
Thank
Doesn't
you.
even make it fade.
Wow.
It's just
Thank you.
gone.
No, this is
gone.
gonna instantly go. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
And then I would chime out, like I would see that and chime up, and then point to the guy that he was talking to, and be like, "What about his burn on his neck?"
Sir, once you shut your... well, that's unfortunately all we have time for today. We have somewhere to be, don't we, Vierna?
Yeah, I think I need to rest my.
Yeah.
Why
you
is she still
need-
coughing? I thought it was a miracle.
That was a real cough, you fucking jackass.
Yeah, Jerome sees right through your lies too, by the way. Not yours, hers. He's just kind of like staring there awkwardly like,
My napping schedule. Well, we must go.
Yep. It's, we should be,
Schedule?
on our way.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I feel like this
I
would
want
be
a
common
napping
knowledge
schedule.
in the D&D world, so I'm gonna pepper this in. Elves don't sleep; they just meditate. So, for those of you who are not elves, hearing me say that I have a napping schedule is a bit.
You know, it's
That's
really bad that you have a
absurd.
lot of elves right here.
A lot
Well,
of
we have a Goliath who's never played D&D before. We have a Tiefling who's only played 1 or 2 campaigns prior to this, so I didn't know.
I'm
if
just
that
saying
was
the people
common
that are
knowledge.
calling you out are elves.
I know. I was explaining the call out to the Goliath and the Tiefling.
so as the end of this commotion is going on, no one's really paying attention because everyone's kind of wrapped up in this turmoil. There has been a group of individuals that have now come up to the cart. So you'll see
cart?
them, yeah. So they'll move up here, like so. You can all see those, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet. So, 3 individuals come strolling up. The first one that's in the front is kind of walking around with like an air of confidence about him, but he's also oddly kind of clean looking comparative to the rest of the people that are dressed similarly to him. He's wearing the same leather garb and getup that the individuals at the guard post were wearing, but his is more like neatly pressed. He's got some jewelry on that looks like rings that don't quite fit, some gold chains that don't really fit the appearance. And he's walking with the 3 other individuals behind him, which are going to be 2 hobgoblins and a second dwarf. They're kind of following him, like they're kind of looking on his every word and making sure they go where he goes, kind of thing. And he just kind of walks up to the area and goes, "What's going on up here? What's all the commotion today?"
It's a miracle.
That's right. It is a miracle. Thank you, sir. And I would appreciate it if you would shut the fuck up the next time. I mean, please refrain from
that
responding.
Dom?
I'm not
still
going to
going?
allow you to.
No,
I
I
can't
was just saying,
stand here and let you
she dropped
scam
some
these
commentary.
innocent people.
To pay attention to him. I think he's been hitting a little of that port wine that perhaps.
Let's get off the ship.
The good.
I ain't got no
drunk,
port wine.
Drunk and disorderly.
I wasn't from
in
the port.
public, In public.
I got off the ship.
You
It'd be
can
ship wine.
smell the alcohol. on
Scurvy's
you.
the only explanation. You know,
That's right.
it can cause.
Cheers.
That's right.
cause
Any
the
of
brain to
you
go
Hallucinations.
that are paying
aggressive
attention to your
hallucination.
surroundings as well as what's going on, roll a perception check for me.
I'm definitely arguing with him. so
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I've given in and I'm just paying attention to other stuff. So you said perception?
Yeah, perception if you're also kind of like passive, like looking around your surroundings essentially.
Do I do that in D&D Beyond?
Y'all see
Correct,
shit.
yeah, it'll be on your D&D
Cheers.
Beyond character sheet. As long as you have both open, it should shoot your roll
Oh.
straight through.
I think my passive perception for
Okay, we'll go off of your passive perception. For this,
I
if
think
you
you're
roll
a
lower
snake.
than your passive, then we'll use the passive.
Would
If
I
you're-
recognize any of these individuals?
You would
I don't know
recognize
how
the
to
2 roll history actually. Would have been just the lag before, but
How do I roll?
Just click on the.
so on the
Oh,
sheet,
if you hover over the number, the little B will pop up. And you click the B.
On the list?
yeah, like on your skills.
Damn.
Okay.
Jeez, another nat 20. Whoa.
This character
Rolling
sheet's
hot
still
tonight.
loading. Perfect.
Did that come through?
Yeah, it came
Yeah,
through.
I'm good.
Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay. If you're having issues, make sure your hardware acceleration is on in your browser. For some reason, both of these need it to kind of work well. Roll20 is kind of dog shit regardless, but it's slightly less dog shit with it on.
yeah. Yo, Death, where'd you get your cheats?
Shit, where'd you get them dice,
Yeah,
dog?
drop the link.
It was loaded.
dndnat20.com.
Perfect.
okay.
Did I take
it out.
credit card?
Sure, that's safe.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So,
Yeah, I got a weird $800 charge though. I don't know.
Trying to
Weird.
figure that one
yes. So Zaraxis, you saw both of those hobgoblins last night at the inn. You remember them to be incredibly boisterous. They were harassing the barmaid. They were harassing the tavern owner. You did not see them pay for a single drink or food item at all. And you distinctly remember the other patrons of the bar steering very, very clear of them, and most of them actually leaving the inn when they arrived.
Would these individuals be the ones that the barmaid mentioned to me?
That is exactly correct.
Okay.
For those of you that made your perception, anything over a 12. So Zaraxis, what is your passive perception? Same with you, Zephia. It
Mine's
should be okay. So you wouldn't notice.
Where
Mine's
is passive perception?
It's on the left, very far, far left, underneath like your
Left
strength
second
saves.
down.
12.
12. Okay, so you would notice this too. When this group of individuals walked up, all of the townsfolk have now departed. They have all started to immediately leave and go back to where they were before, except for the guy that passed out and Margaret.
I would
gonna-
I would remove
Actually,
my
hold
quarterstaff
this up.
from my back and just kind of like hold it at my side.
I'm gonna, since Alon's arguing, scam still, I'm gonna elbow
Your
him.
mic is still going in and out.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so since Alon's still arguing with the scammers, I'm gonna elbow him real hard in the side, and when he finally pays attention to him, I'm just gonna nod towards the group that just approached, and I'm gonna, slowly pull my shield off my shoulder, and grab a hold of it.
Yeah, the guy you're talking to, Jerome, has actually moved and is behind these boxes over here. And the angry wife
with
with
his fat
the
wife.
arm fat has actually, she left earlier, but nobody noticed. But she's no longer there.
She went for a swim.
Yeah. I'm
So
putting
just
it
to
there.
be clear,
A permanent one.
I'm
Yeah,
still
floating.
holding my shield. So
Okay.
I just kind of
Yeah.
walk with it.
So these guys kind of walk up and they're talking directly to you, Sever.
So do I need to roll? Do I need to roll anything now that I've been pointed to focus, or am I?
No.
Can I?
As soon as Ilo points it out to you, you're automatically on par and you know exactly what's going on.
Okay.
What was said?
So
Nothing to you.
what's all the commotion about today, huh? What do we got? We got a party? Got a fair?
Scammers.
Miracle worker. In action.
Oh,
That's
is
right.
it a scammer or miracle workers?
I don't know. They didn't clear the burn.
We didn't get that far. We've been interrupted way too many fucking times to
Repeatedly,
be able to do
repeatedly.
anything like.
They
So
said that the elf needs a nap.
Oh, okay. What do you? I see you're peddling some wares. What are you selling? I never seen you around here before.
How have you never heard of Dr. Sever?
And Merc, are you the one? You're the one streaming, right?
Mhm.
Could you turn me up a little bit? People can't.
Well, I think
My
it's just
volume's
yeah.
way
It's I'll crank you up a little bit. Your mic is like catching on and off too. I cranked you up quite a bit though. Talk again.
I wonder. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good now. I think it was just like you were just barely not triggering like the sensitivity for the mic to trigger.
Wait for them all quiet. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now? Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, we're gonna turn it a little further down.
Perfect.
Cool. Got it fixed. Interesting. Yeah.
Nobody
So.
can hear me. I'll just bring out Earl.
Oh no.
Oh, good God.
No, we can hear you fine.
Fuck that character.
How have you never heard of Dr. Sever? It's miracle worker. Would
V,
you?
I don't like to brag. We shouldn't brag too much. There's,
I think
Oh,
we should.
and he-
I think we should show them some of our wares.
The burn.
Please do. Absolutely. And he kind of turns to look to the three behind him. It's Dr. Sever. The one and only. And they're just kind of... Yeah.
So at this point, in terms of my belief of what I would see, I'm seeing the scammers as a negative person. So I'm not at this point going to try to step in or do anything, because I guess the way I would look at them is, are they presenting themselves or kind of like the law enforcement of the area or enforcers of something?
They are... Give me a perception check. Okay. So they're presenting themselves not as an authoritative figure. The vibe you're getting from the men at the individual at the beginning, or the front and the three at the back, is that it's more of a kind of like almost like a bully type thing. Like
Can I
he's
roll
not.
insight for that?
I mean, your perception check catches it all.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very much more the air of not confidence, but it's that type of confidence that it's not a lone confidence. It's that confidence because you have backup behind you.
Then as DM, let me know when it becomes more of I'm questioning to when it transitions to bully to somebody that doesn't need to be bullying kind of thing. That's
Okay.
let my perception give me that.
Gotcha. All right, so it's kind of Dr. Sever. How did we not know? This must be your first time in Derora, at least recently, I'm assuming, right?
actually, we've been here for quite a few, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we got
oh, I
Yeah, I saw-
apologize.
never. That's quite all right.
That
I mean,
means-
with a face like that. Hey, with a face like that, I wouldn't be showing it around here either. You know what I mean?
But I'm sure you've probably got
Am I right,
a
V?
tincture for that. Am I right?
Oh, we absolutely do.
So
We
you
got
guys have been
plenty.
peddling your wares for a couple of days now.
This is our first day trying to sell anything.
At least in the dock area here.
That's
Right.
probably why I haven't seen you before. See, we usually walk around the docks area, but since you're newer, at least a little bit, we actually have a merchant tax. Yeah, so since you're peddling your wares, you actually have to pay a little bit.
We
It's-
actually haven't sold anything yet. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
it's-
you can't
yeah, so it's-
you can't squeeze blood from a stone.
It's not really a tax. It's more like it's a fee to conduct business. It's nothing big. It's just a small fee of 10 gold. And he kind of motions around the square at the now almost desolate square where all of the other individuals and patrons and shopkeepers have now either hidden themselves out of the way or left entirely. All these fine people, they pay their fees as well. How do you think they have a shop set up here? We just want to make sure that nothing unfortunate happens while you're here. And that, Alon, is your trigger.
Do you hear that, V? Unfortunate.
I think that we should show them how valuable our product is to the area.
I take a couple steps forward, but I wait to see what those two do.
We are pretty important to the region.
I would personally love to sample. So I wouldn't, because it's one of those. I had to woke up with a sore throat this morning, but my partner behind me
We have an elixir
here,
for that.
Oh, it's not that kind of sore throat, but the gentleman behind me.
Oh, too much of this.
Oh no, it just I had a bad cough and a cold. It's just a little,
picked up the wrong vibe from you. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
sorry about that. You know,
yeah,
like with your knees looking the way they are, I thought you were.
If you're offering, it's going to be a lot more than 10 gold, but I don't come cheap.
Well,
but the guy behind me here, he kind of motions to one of the hobgoblins, and the hobgoblin kind of just shuffles up. And it looks like he doesn't want to get hit. Like,
So I have a question. I'm still near these guards.
Mm-hmm.
Are they responding in any way?
They've kind of turned to look, but they're not really bothered one way or another. You kind of get the vibe that this is a pretty regular occurrence that they're used to. They're not really worried. But yeah, this gentleman behind me, and he points to the hobgoblin, kind of shuffles up to the front. He has a horrible ailment. Do you see the size of his nose?
I do, but your face looks worse.
I promise it's just fine.
Well, just want to a little bit of friendly advice.
Sample the squares.
A little bit of friendly advice.
Oh yes, of course.
Your face is gonna look a lot worse than that if you keep it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, worse than a snake boy?
Hey! Calm it down.
No insult.
I wouldn't. Don't test your luck.
Very...
What's your name? What's your name, sir? What's your name?
Oh, my name?
Yeah. What? Maybe we got off on the wrong foot here.
The name's Jeremy.
Jeremy. Is Jeremy's one of the hobgoblins?
No, so the one speaking to you, Jeremy, he's the leader at the front.
What race is he? Is it
he's human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And behind him are 2 hobgoblins and a dwarf.
V, do you want to take this one or what do you think? Do you want to? What are you feeling?
What am I feeling?
Whatever it is, we should make it quick. You got that nap to take, so.
Right.
We're just waiting to see how well your potions work. And he kind of pushes the hobgoblin forward a little bit. Please. Cure his nose.
It's too good. It's too good. It's too good of a potion to waste on him, on the likes of him. Fortunately, we got one just for you, though.
Oh.
Yep.
Really? Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Specifically made. Both of us?
I'll say
one of us with advantage.
One of you with advantage. Because you're both kind of hammering.
For persuasion, I have no charisma, so that's all you, buddy.
Yep, that's going to be the... What isn't it? Charisma doer?
Hold on. I forget how to... Is it shift click for advantage or what?
Fuck. Hold on. So the beyond 20 button up at the top?
It's blank.
Just roll. If it's blank, just roll it twice. I'll just pick the biggest one. I don't know why that glitch is on.
Roll with advantage. Shift left. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. That works too.
Hold on a second. You said persuasion?
Persuasion.
Nat 20.
Yeah, fuck. You know what? Absolutely. What do you got?
Perfect. Jeremy, see, I knew we could come to an understanding.
Yeah. I'm sure your
Here.
tinctures, are they? I'm sure
Elixirs.
they work. Elixirs. I'm so sorry to downplay your
It's-
product.
It's quite all right. It happens every day. We had a couple of people around here that were trying to start up some shit, saying that they were fake and that they didn't work. But
Really?
you are about to prove them all wrong.
And he kind of like looks up at the crowd and he kind of walks, he walks up like kind of into the middle of everybody and goes, "Everybody, I'm about to prove that these elixirs," and he looks at the hobgoblins, "that's drinks to you idiots." And then he kind of turns back to the crowd. "These elixirs are absolutely 100% undeniably legitimate."
So at this point, I turned to Elo and I'm like, or Elo and Haas, what is your name? Zephia. And I'm like, what the fuck? Thought this was fake.
Have to find out real fast.
With any of your
gonna
passive
look at it and
perception,
go-
you can read the sarcasm in his voice.
Well, no, he believes it. So I mean, he rolled that nat 20 on you, so your character fully believes. So my
Well, that was the
insight or my
persuasion
perception
to drink
is.
it. He's convinced him to drink it.
Well, yeah, but now you're preaching
Yeah.
to the crowd,
Yeah,
and they're like, so you would really mean what you're saying? And I'm sitting there going,
Okay.
what the hell?
And it turns
Vierna.
back to you, Sever. All right. What do you got? As long as it doesn't make me
Haas,
look like
change
you.
your name.
Huh?
Well, as Dr. Sever said, it has to be specially crafted for you. So give us just 2 minutes,
Of
and
course.
we'll bring it back out to you. Thank
Not
you.
a problem. And he's gonna kind of look to the two hobgoblins. He's gonna like look towards the other shops, just nod his head, and they're gonna kind of start fanning out to the other shopkeepers that are still in the area.
Viren is going to walk directly into the back of the cart
Okay.
and kind of like motion like this to Sever to follow her.
And he's gonna be right behind.
I'm gonna walk up to Alon and be like, something's name here. I think these people they're fleecing the merchants.
I'm confused at this point.
It doesn't surprise me.
I'm gonna be like dead set on this guy right here, but I'm kind of passively watching these three.
Okay, once they get into the cart without saying a word, Viren is going to pull out a small beaded bag and go to reach in it, and her arm will just keep going and going until she's basically up to her shoulder inside this bag that's really only about this big from the outside. Just be digging around. I know it's in here somewhere.
It's next to the purple.
Okay.
While you are digging around in that, because I know we have to have a little bit of an exchange, so we kind of know what's going on here. We're actually going to go to a quick break. So we'll do like 10,
Hell
15
no.
minutes. We need like 10 minutes. I'm gonna pee. We'll just take a quick 10 minutes. Everybody go do your thing, stretch your legs, wiggle around.
Okay, do
figure
you want
out.
us to jump down a channel and tell you what we're wanting to do?
Just DM it to me in the channel because I have the
Okay.
hard mute in Discord or hard definite Discord so that nobody else hears it. Actually, no, I can just turn everything off. So yeah, we'll do that. So temporarily gonna go ahead and put it on the be right back screen. I'm gonna cut all the audio so I can talk to them about this real quick, and we'll be right back in about 10 minutes.
Slow that.
Were we not live?
Well, we were,
Oh,
but
be
we
right
were
back.
definitely.
Muted and be right back.
The guy was on the
You know what?
And
I wish
we're
I
back.
could use that mic because I have that mic.
This mic.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Why can't
He
you
can
use
set it up for you if you want, Justice, but like if I'm over here breathing too loud and people are making comments to you, I don't want to hear about it.
You're loud as fuck. Breathing has nothing to do with it.
Again,
It's
I
like-
was on the other side of the room and I could hear myself opening a mustard bottle. Okay, that doesn't feel like a me problem. That feels like a your mic problem.
It's only bad when he laughs, so all the time.
The bad thing is I can't hear her, and then like Lee would be like, "Damn!" Like he'll
What's
have
so
a comment
damn
on your
funny?
whole on your whole conversation. I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. I can't hear her. All right, go ahead.
All right, so
Let's start back up.
Yep, we left off the lead bandit individual.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Yep, thank you. Had agreed to take the potion, and you went to the back to mix it.
Mixy.
I'm shoulder deep in my bag. You said it's next to the purple one?
I used to go like yawn. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyway.
Touch it next to the purple one, isn't it? Oh, I found it. I found it.
Yeah.
I found it.
Told
And
you.
she pulls out this
You
like...
were the one that put it in there.
I was pretty sure I put it next to the black one. That's why you threw me off when you said you put it
Oh
next to the
no.
purple one.
It's all right. No, I think we were drunk that night.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's
We're drunk every night. Anyways,
a good point.
here you go.
Thanks.
She
Amazing.
sets down this like, is it the Erlenmeyer flasks that are like round on the bottom?
Correct.
That's how I imagine this bottle, like a very small Erlenmeyer flask corked at the top.
And you did mix it?
We did not mix it. I'm also gonna pull out a.
Are you going a la carte on that one that we talked about, probably?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out
Shows my
like an
dungeon
empty
master.
vial, and then just kind of like grab at random things. I imagine inside the cart we have like shelves that have ingredients and whatnot on them.
Probably miscellaneous plants, some that do something, some that don't do anything at all.
Things we literally found on the side of the road while we were traveling.
But do you pull out a light bulb?
I hope not.
Fresh out of light bulbs, unfortunately. So I'd like pull at some random things up there and just kind of like peek back to see if they're looking in the cart while we do this.
No, he is busy walking around playing up the whole scenario.
Okay. Alright, well then. I want to keep this flask though. I like this one. It's pretty. And she like pours it into just like a basic like potion bottle.
It is
cheap.
nice. But I mean, if you let him drink out of it, we could just pick it up from him after he kills
Yeah,
over.
but what if he breaks it when he falls?
It feels over.
Oh, you know what?
Is he still on?
That's good.
Like where he's?
No, that damn
Very loud?
liturgy. I don't
No,
think
we
so.
turned
Okay.
the thaumaturgy on.
Yeah, all that shit
Thank
got
fuck.
cut once she started going through her.
That was great. Horrible, but great.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Just put it in that flask.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll put it in this one. You're gonna give it to him. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm Dr. Sever, apparently, wherever the fuck that came from.
I don't know, man.
Did I say that?
panicked. No,
Oh,
I said
okay.
that. I panicked.
Okay.
I don't know what you want from me after that shit show of a showing out there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Very
Your acting. So listen, your acting really needs a lot of work. It was fucking horrible.
Okay, but we talked about this beforehand. The only reason I was okay with having the boils is because you were supposed to hook the crowd and
They
keep
were
them
fake
invested.
boils. They were fake boils.
I
They weren't
understand
They
that.
weren't real.
I
They weren't
understand
real.
that. But the point is, if
And then you
I was
touch
the
your
one
face.
who
You gotta touch your face.
if I was the one who could hook the crowd and keep everyone in line, then I would not be the one with the boils. You cannot interact with hecklers. We talked about this. You compliment the
Okay,
people in the
okay.
crowd, you reel them in, and then the hecklers are just background noise that you ignore. This
Or
is-
kill.
Arguably, I saved us by touching the boils.
You did good. Okay, let's
you.
go fucking get this guy.
While that conversation was going on, Vagar, are you still? Are we doing anything in particular? Or are you still kind of just hanging out watching?
Yeah, I'm still standing back. I might try to talk to what'd you say his name was? The guy I'm by?
The lead bandit or like the captain?
Jeremy.
of the ship? Jeremy's the.
Jeremy, okay. I would ask him and be like, so What's with the attire? What
Oh,
Who do you represent?
these? Oh, it's just my clothes. I don't really represent anybody. Just me and my associates. Yeah.
Okay. You hired those guys, huh? Like, what's your company?
No one's really a company. Just like more like the people that have an understanding. We protect the town here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, see that tall guy over there?
I
in the
can hear all
armor
this, right?
And the little chick next to him. See those guys? See them?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Turns and kind of.
yeah, they public nuisance, I guess you could say. Wouldn't shut the fuck up
nuisance?
when I was trying to I was trying to hear about this burn cream. Apparently
Wow.
a scam. I don't know.
So they were saying it's a scam, and just yelling that
Well, I mean-
around, trying to disrupt these poor people's business.
Yeah.
That's horrible. And he kind of like looks over at his cohorts who are still kind of meandering around the crowd, and then he thumbs over his shoulder at the individual standing over here, the very large elf and the very small elf.
The very large elf and the very small elf.
And so he just kind of turns back to you and goes, "So, do you think this stuff really works then?"
I'll try anything once. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get to try it, but they said it's fake.
Well,
That guy over
if
there
you
thinks
want,
it's fake.
you can go try it for me. I mean, I'm not really feeling too down, but you're more than welcome to go try that for me. I would hate to take away from you possibly being cured of. Kind of just looks you over, whatever it is.
God, you got some burns.
The burns. That's what I meant to say.
Fuck it. Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. Go ahead. And you're gonna kind of look over at you, Sever, and just, hey, Snake Guy. I didn't get your name. Sorry.
Are we coming out of the tent as that's happening?
Yeah.
Do I get to hear any of it?
Not the previous exchange. No, you just see him kind of snapping his fingers and pointing at you.
Ah, Jeremy, perfect. My lovely assistant V has your potion, your elixir, your magical elixir all set up for you, ready to go.
And it cures anything, right?
It will absolutely, everyone in the area will be able to feel how much better this entire area is just because of you.
I'm glad you said that, because I've actually been doing some charity work, and he kind of points to the ginormous Goliath standing behind him. This gentleman right here, he's got some horrible, what's it, burns?
Yeah.
Burns.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I would hate to take away from him possibly getting a cure, so I'll let him drink it for me, because he's in much worse need than I am.
See, here's the part. Jeremy, Jer, do you mind if I call you Jer?
No.
Listen, here's the thing, Jer. We made this one specially for you. That's why we went in the cart, remember? Now, our elixirs can cure any issue, but it does have to be specially crafted for that.
Oh, but
this is not a burn cream. This is to help with that mouth of yours.
Oh, okay.
And
oh,
the rest of your face.
My teeth are too good. I get a little.
I think you got a little gingivitis in there, something.
I tell you what. Why don't you whip something up for my friend here?
Absolutely.
And I'll drink your elixir.
Oh,
Perfect.
magical
I'll go make something. What's your name, sir?
Is she referring to my character?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
Viren is 5'2", so you're like.
Vagar. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Vagar.
Yeah.
You say you got burns?
Yeah. I got burned when I was walking through no man's land over there. It's hurting pretty bad.
Okay. I have healing pots, so I would just walk into the cart, take one of my healing pots, put it in a different vial, and then bring that back out for her. Like a baseline, a 1v4,
Gotcha. Vega, are they like active burns, like fresh burns, or like scars?
I mean, they're burns, but they've kind of scabbed over. It's,
But they're still in the healing process?
Correct,
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, Zaraxis, what are you doing during all this?
I'm listening to this whole thing. If Jeremy goes to drink the vial that they're trying to give to him, I'm going to use prestidigitation. If I said that right?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah,
Closer.
that, whatever. I'm gonna call it Prez. I'm gonna use Prez. And can I make it smell more appealing if he tries to like take a sniff of it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, I would kind of just like.
Are you trying to help them?
Absolutely.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm trying to make sure that this guy drinks it. so I'm kind of just gonna like look back down and just kind of like mutter a spell. And just make
Lee,
that
I'm gonna need you to
vial
get a camera
smell,
because I need to be able to focus and look at this.
and make that vial smell more appealing. It doesn't have to be like roses or anything, but like something more
Like something
normal
edible,
for-
like
yeah,
Like, oh,
A cupcake.
yeah, like oh okay, this smells like it would be
like candy or something
you
like
know.
that.
Yeah, something.
Okay. And for Zephia, Alon and Ilo, the two hobgoblins and the dwarf have now moved behind you guys, and they have now made it. They've made it pretty evident. Like they're like kind of like big burly up against poor Zephia and just kind of like bumping you a little bit just to let you know that they're there. Kind of like they're brutes.
Watch it.
Got any roll
Since I'm over
perception
here.
or?
No, they've made it very blatantly obvious that they're back there.
So I'm gonna take
I'm
Zephia
gonna
and
take-
kind of like grab her by the shoulders and just kind of switch places with her.
Oh, okay.
The hobgoblins
I'm
are
gonna
coming in
take-
at 6'2", so you're still taller than them by a good 6 inches.
I'm gonna take a couple steps over. That way I have this between them.
Okay. But they're kind of
don't
just
know
like
we have-
sitting there staring. They weren't really clear on the orders. They're not very intelligent, so they're kind of just like.
At this point, I'm now facing them. I'm not even paying attention behind me anymore. I'm just kind of like. Can I roll like an intimidation aspect?
Yeah. What are you trying to get them specifically? Are you just trying to get them to leave, or like, what are you trying to
just be
intimidate
like-
them into doing?
Like what? Like it's more like
Like don't.
I'm not
fuck
trying to
with
get
you
them to
type
do.
thing.
Yeah,
Like
that-
maybe
it's
trying to
more
make
like-
them get it like take a half a step back away.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Well, intimidation. Yeah. They have actually just taken 10 feet. They've backed away. This guy is like, fuck this. I'm going to go back over to talk to this guy. This guy has gone to start window shopping. And this big dumb idiot is just.
Fucking deer to headlight.
Yep. Yeah, scared the shit out of him.
I like that we have these big fucking burly dudes here.
It's got a pretty well-rounded party, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
A lot
So,
of shorties, a lot of tallies.
unless anybody wants to cut in with anything else, over the course of the interaction, you have brought the potion to Jeremy, and he is about ready to take a swig.
First, before you do that, Jer, because you seemed a little iffy about it, I want to give this to. You said Vagar is your name?
Yeah.
Here you go. She hands him the vial.
Take a swig.
Damn right. Cheers.
Yeah.
Jason, it ain't too bad.
Yeah, so as you drink it, your body kind of starts to tingle a little bit. Like, you know that feeling you get when your leg falls asleep? That tingly, but like very, very faint. And then all of a sudden the burns on your body just start to kind of, the scabs start to like kind of close up and the wounds themselves just completely heal.
Oh, look at that.
Jesus, Justice is on the fucking
don't you
Franks,
just-
dude.
Why don't you just drink the bottle of fucking hot sauce?
Dude, I would.
I just
Put in a
unscrew the
sippy
cap
cup.
and give her.
You don't understand how much I like hot stuff.
Would you think that?
Yeah, they completely close up. Your skin is like baby fresh.
You look great, Vagar.
This
You look
is.
fantastic.
You know what, V? This is why we got into this business in the
That's
first
right.
place. Is
It's
to
for
see
the
great
heartwarming
results like
feeling
this.
of things
Yeah,
like
and then
this.
That's for
I would
Z-Mom.
I would like, as I'm shaking my head, reach my hand out and like pat her head. Thank you.
Oh, sir, please don't. Just watch your hands, okay?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Bites.
It's she gets a little aggressive sometimes.
And then just go back across my sorry, little people.
And then
it's
she hands
quite all right.
you the vial
Now,
to.
Yeah,
Jeremy, I do want to before you drink that, you need to drink the whole thing just like Vagar did. Otherwise, it's not going to have the same effect.
And he's
Down
kind
the
of looking
hatch.
over at him like shocked, like he's like, oh my god, that actually worked. And he kind of like leans in,
So-
like he kind of like leans in close to you, Severin, and goes, "Hey man, like on some like real shit, I've got this fucking rash. Like, is it gonna get rid of that?"
Under my nutsack.
Where's the roof?
It's not a sensitive area.
Oh, so it's syphilis. Okay,
The butthole.
jotting that down.
It's,
Listen, I'm a
So it's
doctor.
Severus.
I think I used the wrong kind of leaf when I wiped.
Yep. That. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Okay.
It's some,
Listen, Jeremy. Now that I know that you have a very specific affliction, we're gonna have to go back into and we're gonna have to do a little. We're gonna have to switch it up a little bit. Okay.
oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
So it is kind of a cure-all as it is, but now that I know, now that you pinpointed exactly what you need, we got you.
I mean, I'll be honest. I saw a drow and a snake man. I'm like, these guys don't know what the hell they're doing. These fucking idiots.
Snake Man, good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fine. So just give me a second. I'm gonna grab V here, and we're just gonna tailor it specifically for that.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, Jeremy, I'll level with you. I'm not gonna tell her, like about like
I mean,
specifics.
it's okay. I don't know. Drow are just not. There's ugh. If she finds me unattractive, that's probably honestly for the best. It's just they're just ugh. I can't even.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Okay. Yeah. Just.
Can she hear this? Can Vierna hear this?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Probably
Am I
not,
able
but
to
we'll
hear that
see.
con-
You
able
are
to
a
hear
little
that
bit too far
conversation?
away.
Okay.
Mert,
She's
can I
just
hear
barely.
this?
Actually, you can make your perception with advantage because you're actually very close. Because
I can hear it.
Alon, what the fuck is with your guys' rolls?
What? I'm glad you guys went to dndnat20.com.
I downloaded more RAM too while I was there. It was great.
Download.
Hey Onyx, if you could screen share the Discord, to Discord the Roll20. That disappeared.
That's right.
So I
'cause we
can
moved channels.
show the folks that you guys are absolutely cheating me.
Sorry, we moved channels.
Look
on
at
here.
this.
Is this perception?
Nat
again?
20, Nat 20, Nat 20. That is 3 Nat 20s in a row.
Well, that's not quite true. There was a nat 20, then a low roll, then two.
Yeah, then 3 in a row. I'm so sorry. But yes, perception, Zephyr.
Well, there you go. The
Jesus
first
Christ.
critical fail.
Oh,
There's a nat one.
First nat one.
Look at it. Look at it. Circle it,
Who got
everybody.
the first that one? Yeah.
If somebody could clip that, please. Our first official Nat 1 of the game.
We got a drink to that one.
Yep. Everybody
We
raise
actually
your
went
glass.
deaf for a second.
The first critical fail. A damn travesty.
It really is.
Yeah. So, Zephyr, all you hear is rash.
So
And
I'm just
I heard
gonna-
everything, right?
You heard every single word.
I'm gonna move just
Perfect.
a little bit away.
Oh, oops, I actually just closed
You're
myself.
stepping away from me?
Okay, well
Just
then,
one, just to the side a bit.
Yeah, all you heard is rash. That is it.
just throwing it back a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
like a couple sentences ago when he first started insulting drows in general.
Naturally.
She would like start to step up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very tense. Her fists are clenched, and she like puts one of her arms inside her cloak, like it's split in the front where you can see that there's armor under
So
it.
kinda
and
like
she just
a-
kind of, yes, she just kind of like tucks it inside the cloak, and the other fist that is still out is clenched. Her jaws clenched. She looks furious.
And he's just gonna.
To
So
be
he's gonna
fair,
try and go.
Yeah, yeah, Jeremy has no idea that you can hear him. He's very, very engrossed in this conversation. He's very concerned about his rash.
Yeah, as he should be.
Yeah. Okay, so
Does anyone
Milo
know?
was saying something, I think.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
would just say, to be fair, making fun of Trout.
You cut out on the second part, I think.
Your mic cut out there.
Oh, making fun of Drow is perfectly acceptable. There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, it's true.
Okay.
That's commonplace.
Marker, is anyone aware that I'm here?
Are you actually trying to hide, or are you just kind of standing there?
I mean, I'm just leaning up against the wall, but there's like a box here, so I wasn't sure. Like, I'm kind of like.
If you want to try to conceal yourself, you can roll a stealth check. But if not,
Okay,
then
'cause-
it'd be reasonable to assume people will see you standing there. Might not pay attention to you at all, but they would have noticed you were there at least.
Okay, so what I would do is when they go to the back of the cart, I would try to walk like along this wall to the back of the cart.
Okay.
Sneakily, without drawing any attention to myself.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. And Vierno, we will hold your nat 20 on this perception.
Okay.
I need to. Ilo actually elbows and like comes up behind Alon, and again, not necessarily elbows him, but kind of like maybe kicks him in the back of the calf or something like that. She's noticing a couple telltale signs, trying to basically Alon a little bit.
Your mic still sucks, by the way.
I don't
Yeah,
know why.
it's like
But
the
Mark
like
also
the
sent you a
threshold.
message too.
Oh.
You might want to turn the gain up if you can. It might.
I wonder if my
Turn the
settings-
noise
Could be a-
down in Discord.
Yeah, it could be a Discord thing too.
I wonder if my shit reset. Actually,
Yeah.
I know what it is. I'm having a sound bug and I need to restart.
Let me try
but
that one, Riley.
It'll take me like 2 minutes to restart.
Yeah, you're good, dude. Yeah, because it's just like the game keeps cutting out. Like it's not catching the threshold of volume for some reason.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So I'm not gonna move to this like spot of the cart until they're back there already. Like I'm not trying to like break into their cart or anything.
Okay, but you're waiting until both Sever and Vierna are back there?
Correct. Like once they're in the tent itself, or whatever, the tent cart,
Okay.
whatever.
But you're
Then
still
I'm gonna go,
trying
like-
to like hide yourself from them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And since we're holding mine, I notice him doing this.
Yes, you will notice him doing it.
Okay.
Sever, go ahead and hit me with a perception check as well. Since you're gonna be back there in the area, I'm assuming. Oh, my fucking stupid flashlight thing died.
You're still plenty bright. We
You
can
are
see
very
you.
bright.
Yeah.
That's because I'm
You are
pasty.
Casper. You and
Pa-
Onyx
Well,
and
it
Death
was
are
almost-
both Casper white.
Pasty. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it's the
Me and
fucking
Onyx
the
have
shitty
Under
camera.
Armour.
lights.
Under our fatties.
Well,
right
yeah, I
up.
have like a little
That's
like
right.
this is the light. Like it sits on top of my desktop.
But Mark, I sent you a message, by the way.
Yeah, I see.
I
I'm good
only-
at that,
I
just as long as
only
you
look
describe
somewhat
it.
tan right now because we changed the tint of our lamp in here.
Yeah, I need to get a new one. I think it's my camera that sucks because I did notice that as I was moving, it was like really brightening my face and darkening it. I think it's just the dog shit webcam. You can blame my job.
They have some pretty decent ring lights at Walmart for like $15.
Yeah, I just have that
Oh,
weird
did
stigma
you-
that if someone sees me buy a ring light, they're assuming I'm putting pictures of my
Mark,
butthole on the
just
internet.
to pause, we are inviting people to the D&D Discord.
No, yeah, absolutely. There's a command for it. Exclamation point Discord drops the link for it.
Okay, so if you can get into
Council
that
of
Discord,
fucking
post it in there. Yeah.
Yep, we should have actually should have a Eclipse channel. Once she joins, I can give her the tag. I haven't done the automated stuff yet, but we have a Eclipse channel, I believe.
Yep. Do we have a tag for people watching the stream?
Yep, NPCs.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Oh, and we can all give that roll also.
Well, you can? Oh. Well, fuck it.
Maybe two others.
Hell yeah, buddy.
You probably tied it to two of the Dimwits tag or
Yeah.
roll.
Probably. I don't give a
How's
shit.
my voice? How's my voice sound now?
Fine now.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
it
it's,
was-
it's random. It's like just
Yeah.
something you be like, you know what? I want to tell you about the, it's just that kind of concept. You're good though. But I couldn't tell me what you were saying about me,
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
was just-
good with the chain. Oh, me or Lee?
Lee.
Okay.
I was just saying, I kind of walked back up behind Alon and kind of like, not super hard, but hard enough that he noticed. Kind of kick him in the back of the calf. but I noticed like his features starting to not necessarily change, but kind of waver, and I'm just trying to kind of snap him back.
And so, Justice, for those things, like the minor things, you can ask. I'll let you ask people for perception checks as well too, if they're paying attention to you or not.
Justin,
Okay,
did you keep mine on purpose, or?
Yes. If anybody wants to roll a perception check to see if they notice, that's on y'all.
Yeah, if
If
anybody would be
anybody
paying
was
attention,
paying attention
I'm in the
outside
cart.
of the main.
I'm in the cart, more focused on the dude trying to sneak up on the cart, so I wouldn't notice anything about him.
I'm apparently
Wait, is
oblivious
it-
to everything, so.
Is it an open cart?
So we have the back kind of like pops out like a ramp, like you can walk up the ramp. The inside is tall enough, and then we have like a window right at the bench where I'm pretending to mix the potion
Oh, I see.
stuff
Okay.
that like folds down, and when
But
it pops
but
up,
it's like
it says,
covered and everything, right?
The window's currently folded down because we had set up shop, and the ramp on the back is folded down. So I assume I would have seen you through the window, like trying to sneak
Okay.
up.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for their thing to get over before my reaction.
Onyx or Sever, are you in the cart as well?
We didn't get that far yet.
No,
Okay.
I think I went back to the cart alone, because he said I'm gonna give it to V to adjust it, and you were still talking to him about his rash.
so you guys did the handoff up by Jeremy, where he's standing.
Yes,
Okay.
I still had the potion in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, but before she goes, I would like to say something.
Okay,
So,
all right, I'll just
like-
pretend I was still there. Run back. Yes.
just can you make
Can I make it what?
it worse?
You cut out.
Can you make it worse? Like,
I can make it taste worse.
nah, not really gonna do it for me.
Do you want to?
That's-
Do you want to blow
no, no.
a whole nother? I mean, like
No.
I can
no.
listen.
No, we're already
listen.
wasting enough on this.
I can put some of the stuff in there, and might be good, might be bad. You might hallucinate.
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna waste it. That's money down the. No.
Yeah, I agree.
Just-
I think
Just,
I'm gonna make it spicy.
that's fine.
Sounds
Perfect.
amazing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the cart, and
gonna stay out with
like I
Jeremy.
said, we just have like random ingredients in there, so you can tell me if it's still out or not. But I imagine I would have picked up like some peppers or something that we had dried. They have no medicinal value at all, and I would just cut the top
get
of
hot.
one,
We're talking about habanero, some California Reaper.
the hottest pepper that is available in this land.
Okay, we'll say in your travels you picked up something equivalent to probably a ghost pepper.
You
Okay,
call it
great.
a California Reaper?
Carolina Reaper. I'm so sorry.
Motherfucker, I
I'm
will
so sorry.
blast
So
you.
sorry.
You better respect
It's
the
not me.
Carolinas.
It's not me.
Shush.
It's the apple juice.
Anyways, so I take it, I'd roll it to release all of the seeds. This one's been somewhat dried out.
Oh God.
Cut the top off. Pull the seeds out. Put them in a messel.
That was amazing.
Messel and porter.
We're on a
you know,
roll.
Mortar
Yeah.
and pestle.
Mortar and pestle.
We're on a roll
And then
20.
just kind of mash them up into, like, grind them into a fine powder. Add that to the potion and shake it up.
Okay, so while this is happening, because Sever's not moving, so I'm just gonna go ahead with a stealthy walkover,
Yep.
and I'm gonna kind of like peek into the window. Like I can see into the window, right on the
Yeah,
backside.
absolutely.
Okay, so I'm
The
gonna.
windows on the front, like almost like think of a food cart, how it like folds
Okay.
down and makes like a counter, and you can see through the window. The back's solid, so if you're walking up from the back, I probably would have only known by like hearing you. If you're walking through the front, I would have seen you on the window.
Yeah, she would have heard you like slither past like one of the crates or whatever, like rub like that sound of fabric like scraping against wood or leather or something like that.
And as I'm talking to Jeremy, I see him moving. Right. With my 22. Is that what that perception was for?
Yeah. Like you'd have
I'm not
noticed it
okay.
like as because I'm assuming he probably would have started moving like roughly the same time Viren was headed back.
Okay. I'm
All
just
right,
gonna
so
make a
here,
note. I'm not
here,
gonna
I've
do
drawn
anything.
it for you. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Let me
You
turn
got the
my
trigger.
Can't see
camera
shit.
on.
This is worse than my drawn plans. Jesus.
Okay, look. So if this is the cart,
Mhm.
this would be the back, which is facing away from the dock.
Where I am.
This is facing towards the dock. This is like the fold down window. This is the ramp coming out, so all of this wall right here would be open.
Okay.
And then this is
So-
like the seat at the front where we would drive off. So,
Okay,
if
so
you're on this side, I would just hear you like hitting a barrel or something near it.
Yeah, so I'm back by the ramp then, because I'm trying to stay concealed from Jeremy over here. So I'm gonna kind of like peek my head around the corner of the ramp, and just say, "What are you mixing there?"
Now you may describe your character.
Well, I'm still hooded.
Yeah.
She sees your face.
I can see your
She
face.
sees your face.
What's your
Okay.
face look like?
Okay,
Busted
so
a piece of shit.
Zalraxis is roughly 5'8", weighs about 160 pounds or so, roughly 25 years of age. He's wearing black tattered robes with his hood up. It usually hangs a little bit lower, covering like right about here. He is a crimson red tiefling with black arcana symbol tattoos all over like his face and like surrounding areas. He has glowing yellow eyes and curved horns. He also has like gray kind of like not pulled back hair, but like kind of like Merc's hair would be a good way to explain it.
Sans the bandana.
Yep. So
Okay.
that's him.
Nice. So she would. Hello. Just mixing up a little healing potion for Jer Bear's rash. Did you need something?
This guy's not good.
I'm aware.
Do you have something a little special that you could put in that?
I'm aware.
Oh, listen. All of our elixirs are special. This one, specifically for Jer Bear, is very special. You should stick around to watch. I bet you'll find it most enlightening.
Try to find out what he likes.
I'm Viera.
Maybe like a
What's your
beverage or
name?
something. Zalraxis.
Zalraxis. That's a hell of a name, Zalraxis. Listen, if you ever want to do anything about those tattoos.
Actively trying to sell him something.
Always be selling.
That is the
Respect
mantra.
the hustle. Sorry.
Yeah, come with me. We'll give Jer Bear the old, and she like holds up this vial. It's a bright red liquid. It looks like a healing potion to you. Like it's bright red. But you can, if you're looking really close at it, you can kind of see like a whitish specks floating in it, kind of like the way a drink looks if you like, or liquid looks if you put pepper in it, where they don't fully dissolve. You can see them in there, but they're white. Those are from the pepper seeds. But other than that, it just looks like kind of your run-of-the-mill healing potion in a pretty normal vial. The little cork stopper on the top. Let's go help Jer Bear with that mouth of his, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
I like you, Zalraxis. Let's go.
He would, in fact, not follow her and just go back to his spot on the wall where he is.
She would look back to see if he walked away. And upon seeing that he had, would leave the ramp down. And just kind of walk back over to Jeremy, keeping, like, consistently looking over to see if Zalraxis is still keeping assistance from the cart. Like, just kind of checking in on the cart periodically. Here you go, Jer Bear. Got it all spiced up for you for that
Excellent.
affliction.
So now that she handed it to him, I'm gonna cast
Prestidigitation.
Yeah,
Prez.
yeah.
Prez.
He's just gonna kind of mumble under his breath and murmur the spell, and then
Yes.
whatever
Vagar.
like seems, like a good.
You're muted, Slum.
For a new D&D player, what is that spell? What is...
Ooh, this is a good chance to do the D&D Beyond thing. Link it in the chat.
Let's see.
Right click on it, the spell, and it should, or like click on the spell name. I think it pops it over. There we go.
Ooh.
It's one of the best spells in all of D&D.
It is no, not one. it is the best spell.
I think there are. I mean,
No.
a good fireball into a group of your
It
friends
is the
a
best
hell of a time.
cantrip,
Listen.
hands down.
Listen, I respect that you think there are better spells, but you're wrong.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's think of it like an RP spell, Slum. Like I can basically like make illusions or
You never have to wash your clothes again.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people like try and make amends with someone after they like burned their cart or something by just like prestidigitationing it, and it just looks slightly less charred, and they're like, "Ta-da!"
It's like Power Washing Simulator, but instant.
Yeah, without
Okay.
all of the feels good feels.
Yeah, but it can do a lot of different things. There's a lot of different uses for it. It's a really, really versatile cantrip.
Just
All of it's
think
very
you
minor.
have this delicious beer, and it's just been sitting outside, and it's gotten all warm. All you
Now
gotta
it's
do,
cold.
prestidigitation. Now it's cold.
All right, I can speak that. Cheers.
Or I
Cheers.
could turn your beer and make it look or taste or no, not taste. Well, I don't know. Can I make
No,
taste?
I think you
No,
can
it's
taste
just
too,
smell.
can it? I thought it was.
I don't
taste.
think so.
This feels awkward with Onyx not drinking.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
says you
it's-
create an instantaneous,
sucks.
harmless sensory effect, and then it gives
Yeah,
examples.
so I suppose taste would be.
Taste is a sense. You could make it taste
That'd be fine with
different.
taste, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
so I could
sensory.
make it taste like cow manure. So as soon as you take a big old swig
Do
of
it.
your
Is that what you're doing, or are you keeping with the candy scent?
No, I'm gonna keep with the candy scent so that he actually drinks it.
Also, I'm having a bit of a crisis here. I've now noticed with the camera on that I have this one small streak of gray in my beard now.
Yeah.
Time to
Yeah,
buy some
wow.
Rogaine, buddy.
Listen,
I'm going through
Chicks.
Yeah,
it.
just accept it. There's grays all in this.
I'm going through it. Yeah, I take a sick day on Monday.
listen,
All right,
chicks
wait.
like gray hair. You're good.
They do. They do. We love a good salt and pepper beard. So just for Jer, when he smells it, it will smell like the candy from his prestidigitation, and it will taste like a normal healing potion, which I have always imagined to taste quite good. Slightly medicinal, but overall quite
I would
good.
imagine like a strawberry.
Yeah, but then it will have a hell of an after kick, like almost instant heartburn after kick in heat.
Is this just you? Did you put the whole like ground up pepper, or just specifically the seeds?
Oh no, I just pulled
Well,
out the
seeds
seeds.
are where the
I just
where
pulled
the
out the
heat comes
seeds,
from.
ground them into a fine powder, and put all of that powder. So every seed from the ghost pepper is ground up and added to the
Oh, the
vial
heat's
that's this
there,
big.
baby.
Can you roll me a D100?
Absolutely, anything for you, buddy.
1 through 10, it's gonna be really, really interesting. Very, very high DC.
I'm
This has gotta be
just
on the
gonna
low
do
side,
this
but
slash roll since there's
Yeah.
not a dice option for that.
yeah, there is.
Not on
Oh, roll 20.
on
there is.
D&D Beyond. 49.
Okay.
You couldn't be more average.
Honestly. All right,
It's the middle
so
of the road.
and you walk up, you just give him the potion.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna take it. And he's gonna unstopper it, swish it. Oh, it smells like candy. And he's gonna slam it.
That's perfect.
He's gonna.
Every last drop, Chair.
Yep.
Every last
He just
drop.
sits there and he just chugs the whole thing.
If Vierna looks back at me, I'm just gonna kind of like give her like a slight nod
Man, it smells really
when
good.
like when he
Yeah.
mentions the candy.
It
Dr.
tastes kind of like.
Sever, at
She
your
notices
service.
it.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Why is it? Let's get some heat to it. Why did it taste? So...
Stop.
You okay, Chair?
Somebody have some milk?
Fresh out, unfortunately.
What was the save I have to make?
DC
Constitution.
13 Constitution save.
Okay.
So you take the damage regardless on the first one, but if you fail the save, which you did not, then you don't take the damage in the subsequent rolls.
Let me make the save. You said it was 13?
13.
Yeah, we rolled 14
Yeah.
for the con
Yeah,
save.
that's what I'm saying. If you fail
Oh,
the save,
okay, yeah.
you, which you didn't, you would have had to roll that damage again on every turn.
Why is it spicy?
It's just part of the healing action, you know. Capsation is fantastic
it.
for rashes.
It's really deep in
To
there.
help it's to help clear up the skin, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
Rashes
burn
are
for a
just
while.
mucus
Spicy is
trying to leave
actually
the skin.
healthy for everybody, by the way.
You said 3d6?
3d6 poison damage.
Okay.
I don't know if he's
So he kind of,
resistant to something.
and he just vomits.
Whoa!
Oh, oh right. Oh, man.
Jer.
It burns worse on the way up. Oh. And so he just sits there kind of for a second, just kind of like heaving. And only one of his cohorts is actually paying attention because the other two ran away from fucking justice. But he was just looking around like, am I supposed to use him? No, he's gonna kind of walk over to Jeremy and just kind of pat him on the back, like.
He walked by me?
He did. He walked by you. Around you. He gave you a bit of a wide berth, but. Oh, whoops! I lost the sheet. I'm actually gonna roll one more for him. Okay. So yeah, he sits there. He's just. Oh, is it supposed to do that? Oh.
Yeah.
It's removing the toxins from your body. Yeah.
That's right. You gotta give it a little bit. Rashes are a tricky one. They're hard to get rid of.
There's the hobgoblin comes over and pats him on the back. It's like, don't fucking touch me.
So while this is happening, so I was kicking the calf, but I took a step toward this guy. Walking there.
Yeah, so the hobgoblin, so he would have walked around you like this.
Oh, that was the guy? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, it's this one. Yeah, I didn't move him. And he walked over to
that one.
pat him on the back. Yeah, that's one of the ones that went over to like, oh, what's the shop over here? Yeah, so he's just gonna sit there and he's gonna heave and try to recover for a few minutes because he's really not feeling good. And he took 7 points of damage.
Where did you roll that?
Be like, that's gross.
Probably in like just his DM.
Oh,
stuff.
No,
okay.
I rolled it.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I have it set on 2 GM rolling for some reason. Hold on.
I was just.
Yeah,
I mean, if
honestly
you're
did. But it
hiding
rolled
I don't-
5
I mean, I don't care, I
1
was just
1,
curious.
so he rolled 2 nat ones on the fucking damage die. But he took 7 points of poison damage.
Rash. Okay. Bet.
So Silver's just gonna look over at Aaron and be like.
She would turn to Zaurius?
Zalraxis.
Zalraxis and just kind of wink at him.
He'd give her a nod. With a slight smirk, just kind
You
of.
guys have anything for the rest of it? Fuck, goddamn, are you guys? Oh, you're terrible at this.
No,
I
no,
don't feel
no.
better at all.
Oh,
You'll feel better tomorrow.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Now that I think of it, we can probably take care of that for you. It's just going to cost you 10 gold.
He just smacks the hobgoblin. Just pay him the gold.
Just a little tax.
Perfect.
And the hobgoblin kind of just.
Great.
You don't let me have money.
Does he have like a visible coin pouch? on his
Jeremy?
person? Yes.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, you'll probably find it in there. She points to the coin pouch.
Oh, wow. And he just grabs the coin pouch from Jeremy. Kind of just turns over and shakes it into your hand.
How much is in here?
Roll a 1d20. He shakes some out of the bag into your hand. Hobgoblins. These hobgoblins are not intelligent. He gave you 9 gold.
I've taken another 5 foot to the dwarf.
Okay.
That's real tough, Chair. There's only 9 gold in here. Any of your cohorts have anything else? We got to cover our tax, you know.
That's right. That's right. Those taxes are a bitch.
He reaches into a hidden pouch he has in his pocket. He just hands you 1 more gold.
Thank you so much, Chair. I would look to Sever, kind of like I was asking him, what do you want me to do? Because I can cure him for the 10 gold.
That made my mouth really dry doing that for that long.
He's just kind of like, not sure how to handle it. He's just kind of. You know what he needs to do is to stick his head in the river, in the ocean over here. Like I think that'll clear it up. Jeremy, if you just gonna stick your head right in and just take a big gulp. Actually, no, don't come up until it feels better.
Just salt water? Hit?
Salt water.
Salt water, it's really good for this
Roll a
kid.
persuasion check with advantage.
Who?
You. Sever.
How do I keep doing that?
Doing what? Okay. So yeah, he just beelines it straight for the edge of the riverbank here. And he just dunks his head into the water and just starts sitting there.
Don't come up until you feel better.
Yeah, he's underwater. He can't hear you.
He's gonna look at V and just be like.
So we'll say, we'll wait for Justice to come back, but we're going to say he probably stays under for about 30 seconds before he comes back up for air.
Do you want me to heal?
Which is 30 seconds for anybody to do anything they want.
And then I would, I'm standing in between the two of them. I look, to the right to, what, Vieron? What's your
Vierna.
name? Vierna.
I think you've only heard me called V, but yeah.
V. He cheated my leg, and he didn't pay for it. So, I don't know if you want to collect that. The potion he had me drink, but it was his, and he put it on me, but it was on his tab. So I don't.
You're
I don't know.
absolutely right, Vagar. When he comes up from the salt water, make sure we get another 3 gold from him.
Okay.
I'll make a note of that in the ledger.
Yeah, I'll note it down. Speaking of which, Vagar, did you want me to handle him one way or the other?
Handle who?
I'm so sorry. Sever. Did you want me to handle him one way or the other?
Oh.
What?
Are you just referring to Vagar? Or are you referring to
What?
Ocean
no.
Boy?
Jerbear.
So Justice, real quick, what you missed, they convinced him to go dunk his head in the river because salt water, whatever, cures it.
Cure skin ailment.
So he's underwater with his head dunked in the water like an ostrich for about 30 seconds once he gets there. So probably 30 seconds to get there, 30 seconds in the water. In that 1 minute time span, he has no idea what his surroundings are, and the hobgoblin is just sitting there just holding this empty pouch.
Is the hobgoblin with him, or
Nope.
still where he's
The
at?
hobgoblin is standing exactly where he's at.
All right, so just make it clear, I have now reached this dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's still trying to nonchalantly just browse through the goods there, which is an assortment of fruit.
So let me know if I can't do this, Merc. But while he's dunking his head under the water, I wanted to
freeze the water
very slowly, like kind of dampen that taste. So like it's like progressively getting better for him, but it never goes away.
So that's not specifically a taste he has at this point. It's the physical burning sensation from the pepper seeds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not like it
Gotcha.
tastes like shit. It's just his mouth is on fire.
Gotcha. Never mind then.
I mean, you can make him taste something random and sweet if you wanted to.
Make him taste
Sure.
milk.
Yeah, I'll make him taste milk under the water.
Okay.
But then, like once he pops his head up, I'm breaking it.
Gotcha. Should keep your eye on that.
Sever, do you think he's learned his lesson, or should we teach him another one?
We'll see how he feels when he comes up.
Okay. Just need to be ready.
We'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
Also, that guy dunked his head in the fucking river.
He just dunked it right in there. Oh, so much confidence too.
Jeez, right in. What an idiot!
I bet you could have talked him into diving in like a prairie dog. I
Oh
swear.
my god. We probably could have got him to strip and then jumped in.
Yeah, you gotta have the skin actually touching the
Yeah,
water to get rid of the dick rash.
That's right. We'll get him next time.
Next time, if there's a next time, you gotta tell me what to do.
Well, it's fine. We'll make it.
So Zephyr, what are you
Stand all
doing?
proud.
Are you kind of following Elon?
Yeah, I'm pretty, sticking with him. It's kind of like her new friend, her new shield kind of thing. So
Literally.
yeah. So
really.
yeah, but she's also really concerned about Virna. Just cause. So she's keeping an eye on her.
Okay.
Wait, you're
She's a
like
bitch.
concerned, like you think I'll do something to you, or concerned like the boils made you think I had an ailment? Concerned.
No, it's just because of how you look.
Oh.
And who you are.
You racist.
She's concerned.
That is pretty racist.
Yeah, especially from another drow.
How
The last time I had to share a campaign with drows, at least they pretended to know the struggle.
Human.
Yeah,
solidarity.
That was a great moment. They'll forever go down in the annals of history. Fucking Galkark. Any hoozle. Alright, so anybody else, anything they want to do before he comes up for air? Elon, what are you, like, are you, the dwarf has his back to you. Are you interacting with him at all? Or are you just kind of standing there, waiting for him to turn around?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for other interactions before I start mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm mostly just.
Go ahead.
I'm just biding my time. Like I'm just trying to keep Elon calm.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What are you doing?
But-
Because that's going to be a big thing for me.
Mostly, I just kicked you in the back of the calf and I'm glaring at you, which is pretty typical. A lot of wordless communication.
So, while this has all been kind of going on,
I'm gonna roll a D100 real fast.
Okay.
So, below 50, I guess acknowledge the kick, and above 50, I don't acknowledge the kick. Okay, I acknowledge the kick.
So I will say that Zephia and Alon, you guys would have noticed this because you're the only ones currently facing that direction. Unless, Ilo, are you facing up north or are you still watching the cart?
Oh, I didn't myself. I should have walked up and yeah, I mean, I'd be facing him, so in that direction.
Okay, so the three of you will notice two things. One, these two guards have now stood up and are kind of... They don't have that same demeanor they had prior. They're not like lackadaisical, like doing whatever, like high school kid on a summer afternoon. They're now alert and standing up. Not like any kind of aggressive stance, but they are alert at least. And the captain has moved inconspicuously behind the dwarf, kind of like half covered behind this wall here.
Okay, I'm gonna take a. If I notice them, I'm gonna take a quick glance around at all the other non-us, and I'm just gonna try to get the general feel of what people are doing and kind of how the atmosphere feels.
All right, give me a perception check.
I personally would be focused on that dwarf. So, is that dwarf doing anything that would make me?
Not yet. Right now, he looks like he's just like absent-mindedly browsing the shelves, like he's trying to look busy. But he will do something here just momentarily. So, Ilo, we'll go, I'll ping as we're going around. This shopkeeper right here, he is kind of like half behind the box. With your perception check, you're able to realize that he has a hand on one of the boxes with his arm slightly tense as if he's prepared to run if he needs to. And he's just deadlocked on the hobgoblin and like eyes darting back and forth between these two, the hobgoblin and the bandit. The hobgoblin over here is, I mean, he's just kind of like standing around. He's not even looking at anything in particular. He's just kind of staring off in one direction, trying to like not pay attention to what's happening because he doesn't want to get in trouble. This other shopkeeper over here next to the hobgoblin is similar to the other shopkeeper. Like, you can tell they've seen things like this happen before. He's ready to leave if he needs to, but at the same time, he's also paying attention to what the hobgoblin next to him is doing. The shopkeeper that was prior over here is no longer in the area. He is left.
Okay.
And this guy's still fainted on the ground.
Okay, and Sylvan, I'm going to speak, not at a whisper and not at a yell, but just loud enough to where I know Aelon can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just say, prepare for violence.
All
And
right.
Want me to hear that too?
That's it.
At
Well,
this point,
if you can speak Sylvan.
I
The
can.
two
At
of
this
you would
point-
automatically hear it. Sever, do you speak Sylvan at all? Or Vierna?
Nope.
Okay. I don't
No,
think.
I speak
Slum does.
Common, Undercommon, and Elvish.
Okay. And Zoraxis is too far away to hear anything. So I'll wait for Slum to get back. I don't think he speaks.
No, I
No,
peak giant.
Okay, that's why I didn't think you speak Sylvan, but yeah. So the two of you will hear that. Everybody else just. I don't. You want to hear anything else?
at this point, the full change happens.
Okay. You may describe the change.
According to who's looking. If nobody paid attention, then it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, does anybody want to be paying? Is anybody paying attention to like their general surroundings, or are you guys all focused on the specific?
I'm just
I'm
looking.
focused on guy under the
straight.
water.
I'm kind of like laughing with Sever and kind of taking a scan of the crowd just to look for his hobgoblins and whatnot. So if he's near that hobgoblin, I might notice it. I'll roll a perception just to see if I would notice it actually. 'Cause
And
I'm not
Justice, I'll let you
actively
set the
looking at
DC to whatever you think would be
It,
appropriate.
it wouldn't be anything hidden.
Just if they're paying attention, they'll see it, kind of thing.
Okay, I rolled a 19, so I assume that I would catch a glimpse of that.
Yeah, I mean, if you were looking, I'm going to say you would see it. So at this point, you're going to watch Alon go from, I guess, where you would see like the brownish orange to like a crimson red. Like his hair changes, his eyes are like glowing red at this point. Everything else is covered on his body by the black armor, but those obvious changes in the physical appearance.
And you're facing
is
away,
what
I
you
believe,
notice.
correct? So they'd only notice the hair.
Yeah. They don't. You would only notice the hair from behind.
But you would see it pretty rapidly go from like an amberish kind of brownish orange to just
Amber.
straight
That's
up red.
probably the word I was looking for.
Nice.
So,
The
is
Aaron
it
will kind of like notice and go, "What the fuck is
is
that?"
it my action at this point?
Not quite. Well, because you said you were waiting to see if the dwarf did anything, right?
No, I was waiting for them, but since Elon gave me that, I'm jacking that dwarf up.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm grabbing him, take a here, and just into the, I guess the merchant that's in front of him.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
What the fuck is what? What's your problem? Hey, get.
He's talking about her hair. See the hair change? Maybe you guys got a drink for that?
We don't.
Redhead stepchild.
What?
Oh.
Okay, he had like yellow hair.
Oh, he did? Oh, that's the guy
Yeah.
that was yelling at me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. Okay.
yeah. And then he turned red, and then he just walked
Hey.
over and fucking yoinked up
V,
that
V,
hobgoblin.
V. We didn't give him anything. Did we give him anything?
We didn't give him anything.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Did we give
Cheers.
you something?
That's not on us.
So,
Plum. That was a cheers. That means you drink your drink.
So he just like went like lifted him like straight up.
yes. So,
Seven's
as
gonna be like,
at the exact same moment that Jeremy's head breaches the water, he just goes. Alon picks his dwarf up by like the back, his face him, and just spins him around and shoves him into this, we'll be honest, rickety stand. The stand is gonna like not crumble and fall, but it's gonna like there's gonna be a noticeable shake and it's gonna move it, and there's things that are gonna kind of fall off some of the shelves. And anybody that's in the vicinity is gonna either see or hear that.
so super look at Viren and be like, I kind of these are
At the same time
yeah.
that he grabs the dwarf, I'm gonna like pivot on my foot, and the hobgoblin that's behind us, I'm gonna pull my rod out and point it at him, and at the same time, my rod just like crackles with this bright lightning energy, and it shoots off at the hobgoblin at the same time that it almost looks like, the best way I can equate it is like Iron Man's helmet.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like metal just kind of unfolds up from my armor and encases my head as the lightning just blasts from the wand at this hobgoblin here.
And again, Vierna has a broken record says, "And what the fuck is that?"
Yeah, I'm gonna just be like,
Uh,
oh, and I'm just gonna grab my bow, and just like get it ready,
Shit.
looking around for anything.
So may I do an attack roll?
Are you actually striking?
He's throwing the dwarf, so I'm attacking.
Were you throwing him, Justice, or were you just trying to like push him up against something?
Kind of
Like an intimidation thing? Are you trying to hurt him or intimidate?
No, at that point, I'm trying to hurt, but it more be like, I don't know that I'm attacking per se to do damage. Now you tell me what damage done,
Hurt
but
and kill.
I'm trying to put him through
Roll
that merchant.
roll 1d4.
Not a roll what? Do
1d4.
An unarmed strike.
About to get spicy up in here.
Yeah, so you push him in to that, like, it's like a post essentially you're pushing into, and as you push him into it, the post kind of splinters about where the top of his like spine hits it, and a portion of it kind of comes out and just smacks him on the top of the head, and so he's just going to take 4 points of force damage from being pushed through that. And so this next set of things is all going to happen pretty simultaneously within about the same 5-second time span. So if anybody wants to react at all to the situation, that's going to be your time frame to do so. I'm just taking his health off. Yes.
So I was watching this guy. After I hear the crash, I am going to move up, probably next to Sever. Still kind of watching this guy, but kind of like coning back and forth between what's happening.
Okay. So as that's all happening, this hobgoblin over on the left that wasn't paying attention hears this, spins around. These two that are sitting at the outpost immediately draw their swords and advance 5 feet towards the direction of the commotion. The bandit individual over here, Jeremy, raises his head from the water, turns around to like look back to start moving back in that direction, and sees this happen. So they are now all on alert. This hobgoblin's doing the same thing as the other one. He's looking and he's dropped the empty pouch.
No, there was an attack. There was an attack to that hobgoblin.
Correct. Oh, on this hobgoblin? I thought you were attacking the dwarf.
Yeah, no, I
Elon
fired at
attack.
this one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Roll your attack then.
Damn.
Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, that was just the hit. Okay.
So
I was like, damn.
Like I said, this rod, it looks like almost a quick buildup of lightning, and then
Before you finish your
That's like-
sentence, this is the first one of the campaign. How would you like to do that?
okay, well, this rod, it's a nondescript. I described it earlier, but it's a nondescript rod. It looks just like a straight piece of like 8-9 inch metal.
Mhm.
There's nothing fancy about it, but all of a sudden I point it at the hobgoblin. Lightning kind of builds up almost from right where my hand is, and then crackles all along it, and just a bright flash of light and the sound of a thunderclap rockets out of this rod, and just directly in the center of this chest, it catches the hobgoblin, and kind of like blue electricity, kind of flitters off of and around the hobgoblin, almost like thinking like an anime where like somebody's attack hits them and then goes around them, like arcs around them. It's just like that.
So those of you that are all paying attention, everybody kind of turns to hear this commotion. All of you guys turn and spin and see this very short elf shoot lightning directly out of this rod. As it hits his hobgoblin, as he's mid-turn, catches it full onto the chest. Every single appendage in his body just fully extends as he's shocked. His hair stands on ends. He drops whatever he's holding, and he just stands there for half a second, and then just falls.
And what the fuck was that?
And he's dead.
Listen, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but these are my kind of people right here.
All right, I guess we're fighting then.
Let's go.
And that is what we're going to pick up in 2 weeks.
Oh,
You're
no.
not gonna finish the fight?
Oh,
We got 20 more
no.
minutes.
I didn't say it's exactly 4 hours. I'd say it's anywhere from about 3 to 3.5 typically is where it's going to end up at. But that is where we are going to end it.
Tragic.
And we will pick that combat up first thing 2 Saturdays from now.
Very good session, guys.
Round of applause. We got our first nat 20, like 6 of them. We got our first nat 1.
Yay.
We got our first kill.
That's right.
It was productive.
Oh, did you add that 10 gold to us? Make sure you get that.
Yeah, make sure you add that. You did take that from him.
Oh,
Hey,
and
Merc.
I just read that my Prez, I can apparently have 3 effects up at once.
Oh, I forgot.
Yes.
I wasn't sure how much they got him up at once. But yeah, cliffhanger. That's where we're gonna end it. Solid first session. Took us a little bit to kind of get our footing, but we're not used to getting back into it, so it's still good though.
I think everyone did great. Good job, everybody.
Y'all get gold stars.
I'll put it up on the star chart.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. I'm gonna bounce out of Discord real quick so I can go ahead and end stream, and then I'll jump back in.
Okay.
Okay, have fun. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Everybody,
chat.
goodbye.
Bye.
Alrighty, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. This is our first session of the campaign. This is going to be running every 2 weeks, so every other Saturday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Absolutely appreciate you guys all coming out and showing your support. It really does mean the world to us. We're here to have fun, and we're here to entertain you guys in the process, and we're going good, and it feels good. I think this one's going to run for a very, very long time, so I hope you guys hang with us throughout the entirety of it. Don't forget to join the Discord. ! Discord in the chat. We'll pull up the link for it, as well as !social. We'll pop up all of our social media channels, as well as the panels in the channel. In the About Us section, we'll also have that to our link tree. Go ahead and follow us on the socials. That's where we're going to be posting any clips. We'll start posting those to the Twitters. Any YouTube videos, we're going to be uploading the full VOD for the session the following afternoon. So sometime tomorrow afternoon, I'll have that posted up on our YouTube channel. I'm also going to be doing, I'm trying to set up a Spotify account for podcasts, so that way we can have a podcast version of it out there as well. So if you guys do miss anything, it's an easy way to catch up on it. But hopefully within doing a 2-week time frame, absolutely Z-Mom, it's going to be help you prevent burnout. Let's keep it fresh. Also gives me time to plan because you can't predict the unpredictable, unfortunately, and that's the best part about it, honestly. But let me go pull up the OBS stuff here. Thank you, everybody that followed. Leo, thank you for the follow. That one guy, No21, I appreciate the follow. Desiosaurus Rex, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us tonight. Feel free to join the Discord. We chat openly in there, as well as you can make fun of us for any stupid shit that we do that you clip. And we'll hope to see you guys in 2 weeks from now. Take care.